Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rail Moments here in the studio. Who could it be? Let's take a look, shall we? It's your hosts, Todd and Casey. Hello, Tara from the beach. Hey, Lucas. That's right. Curtain has been called. We are here in the studio, and Todd is stunt leveling for Mike today.
And Todd can't see the chat. Todd can't even see the display.
Oh, you need some help there, Todd? I'm used to mid-show technological interventions.
I don't use iPhones.
Oh, that's good. That's a Pixel 8 Android.
Oh, it is? Well, that's even worse. I'm stuck on ads.
Yeah, that's Mike's personal hell. There we go.
Oh, hang on, man.
Hey, Ross.
Can't see the chat.
Ross is on. Tara's on from the beach. Suburban Railfanner. Hello, Lucas is here. Tony's there. Tony says hello, Todd.
Hello, Tony. If and when I can see the chat, I'll know who I'm talking to.
He's getting there.
No, I'm not.
Like I said, it's we get to rehearse while it's live. That's the beauty of Rail Moments. Like last week when there was no audio for the first 3 minutes because OBS updated. And then today when I signed on, it said, "Do you want to update OBS?" I said, no, I do not. We're not going to play that game. Hey, Dirk. Oh, you saw? Yeah, I'm going to show that here in a minute. Hey, Crash. I'm going to show that photo here in just a minute. Actually, we'll dive into that one since I've already got it up there. Move that up to the main screen. We'll switch over there. These are from Mike this week, and these are the ones we're referring to. Let me move this. So 2026 came through while Mike was on vacation. Yeah, Mike's a little bit different. And so there was a Railfan gathering at the tracks, and then 2026 came on up. Mike got to take his picture with it. And then this train had a lot of issues. It was supposed to come by my work, as I work in Cleveland, and I was very excited to run up to Tasso and see it, but it took forever to make that trip. Apparently had a lot of issues, including it became disconnected at one point, so they lost some cars. That poor train had a heck of a time making it up to Cleveland, so I was not able to take enough time to go and see it, and that was sad. I really wanted to go and check that one out, but it will come through again. It seems like it's being in use. So, hey, Chuck. Mike is probably on. Mike is probably driving. Hey, Leanne. It is Todd. That is correct. Look at that.
Yes, and like I said, I need Casey's help real quick.
You want the chat? Hold this.
Guys. Get me my chat.
Oh, yeah. This is even better. His app has crashed. Oh, that's wonderful. I wonder if that's because...
Yes, folks, leave it to Todd. Screw up right off the get.
Well, I think it's because I tried to update to Android 17 and it's saved, but it's not actually... There we go.
Yay.
I just had to exit and open it up again. Turn it off and on again, Todd. That's all you got to do. Anyway, so Mike got to see some people on the way out, and he did not have the pressure of trying to film, so that's why he looks so remarkably relaxed in this photo here. So there was no attempt to do production. And there you go. Todd has said hi all. He's in. Anyhow, we've got 124 for you guys. And yes, Tara did get 3 videos. They're in there. I think so. Yeah, I'm going to blame Todd. I say he broke it. It's not Android 16, 17 issue. It's just Todd.
It's Todd.
Yeah, we're going to blame him. It's easier that way. Anyway, are you guys ready to get started? I think we're ready in our side of the world over here in the studio. And we have an opening video. See, Todd can see it before you guys can. This is why Mike usually laughs before anybody else knows what's going on. But it is officially time to begin. It is viewer submission time at Rail Moments. And it's the Muppets Todd made of us. It's also, coincidentally, the only picture I had of Todd.
I think we look like we're happier than you and Mike.
That's right.
Better dance.
And I decided not to tear you out of the seat like I did with Jesse's, because honestly, editing that thing took forever. So this was easier to edit. So yeah, there we go. It's viewer submission time. And if you look carefully, the train, one of the trains disappears on the front tracks and becomes a house. I love that. And then it reforms magically right about here as a train. There you go.
AI
So it's not
slop
the.
edge
That's
fest.
right. It is. It is AI slop. That's what we do here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's how you can tell. We always disclose because it's easy to tell, actually, on our program. We don't make good AI. We make amusing AI. All right, we have the rail cam ready to go as well in case something comes by. And yeah, it is. It's a pretty accurate Muppet, actually. We're going to begin right here with image 1. Oh, yeah, coming right in with the graffiti. This one says SFU. SFU, is that the college? So they're fans? Interesting. You would
San Francisco,
you would think so. Do they have fans?
really? On this end of the country?
I guess they do. Or maybe that car comes straight from California. I can't see where it's actually from. Somebody's going to know. Somebody out there probably recognizes the exact serial number of this car. I can tell you where it came from. Oh, here's another one. Okay, I think I can read this. It looks like Fuska. Fusca?
Fusca.
And there's a gentleman with a hat, but he's a masked bandit. There we
Yes.
go. He's wearing a mask, and that's a cowboy hat. I thought for a minute it was a sombrero, but he's a masked bandit. I do kind of like the white on black thing he's done there. Like Bill Watterson when he was doing Calvin and Hobbes as film noir. Well, there we go. Oh, that's pretty good. It says Squandor as the artist name, I believe. Then this says STNES.
That character looks
I don't know.
familiar, but I can't quite place it.
Yeah. It's a skeleton man. I'm going to let you have your shot at it. He's doing air quotes with his fingers. So, allegedly. I don't know. I guess it would help if we knew what.
Shrondor.
Yeah, that's right. STNES means or something. BTNES? I don't know. I need to go back and reference that image. Oh, they're saying Grimm. Oh, Grimm from the Grimm's Fairy Tales cartoon they made.
Yeah, but not quite right.
It's close. Grimm and Mandy, they're saying. The Adventures of Grimm from Adventures of Billy and Mandy? Okay, let me look that up. Hold on. I'll get ahead of me here. Let's find Billy and Mandy. Grimm, Adventures of Billy and Mandy. And I'll be doggone, I think it is. It's got a little bit of an art like Powerpuff Girls. That's a very Powerpuff Girls head. But I think that's entirely possible that that's what we're looking at here. Yep, I think that's it. The hands match. General facial structure.
Yeah.
I think it's just the red has faded to pink. But it sure does look like him. It is. Good job.
Yes, very good job.
I agree. I'm so proud of y'all. Good job, Lucas. Let's see. Mike may be in the chat, and Mike will. I haven't seen him yet. The one that says Real Moments is actually Todd. Todd is the voice of the people tonight. He's using the guest phone, so if it takes him a minute, it's because he's using the guest phone and it's an unfamiliar keyboard. Oh, it was a Cartoon Network show. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. There's a little bit of a Powerpuff Girls overlap.
Jiggle
Wasp.
Yeah.
Although Jiggle usually has 2 G's, so I suppose this is Jigle.
Jigle.
And is that the artist's self-portrait?
That's a pretty good picture.
It is. Yeah, surprisingly good for spray paint on the side of a Ferromex car. I do like... Oh, you know what? Maybe that's Jiggle in Spanish, because it's Ferromex. What is Jiggle in Spanish? That'd be Higgle, I guess. Higle? Higle. Just Higle it.
I'll be honest, this is not the first time I've seen Jigle without an extra G in the middle. This is quite here there.
Oh, no. Jiggle in Spanish is Zangolateo. So not even remote. Maybe they were just trying to spell jiggle in English and they weren't quite sure. Hey, Mama Bear. This is Todd as Mike's stunt double. In case you missed it, this is a wild Todd who has appeared here in the studio.
Yeah, it's confusing. We both have double chins.
And they're both wearing the Real Moment shirt. Let's see. Yeah, Mike is on vacation. Where did he go? I don't know. Last time I checked, he was in Asheville. I'm not sure where all he's going, but I know he's going where he wants to go.
He was in Winston-Salem this morning, and they're heading north.
Okay. Yeah.
Undisclosed north.
Yeah, and I don't know that they had an explicit plan. I think Danny had some Kumbaya stuff to do, and so they had a destination, but they're meandering in the meantime, which I didn't do when I go that direction. There's a lot of stuff to see. Oh. Okay, let's see. Narco, I get that one. Herm, loyal kid. Narco, Herm. It's the Herm I'm not sure about. Unless they're going, Narco, Herm.
Herm?
Loyal kid.
I don't get it.
Well, this obviously has something to do with drugs because, you know, the narco part, and there's a loyal kid. But the Herm, I'm not sure about.
With a question mark on the end?
Mm-hmm. Unless that's the code that means it's in the 17th car. That's where the drugs are. They're in the hopper. I don't know. Yes, Todd can see the croc. The croc is fully visible. Oh, I just realized it can actually do a croc chomp. And then the one that Ray gave me, y'all have never seen this on camera, but then I have the positive. Whoops, I just threw it on the keyboard because it's kind of ramp shaped. Positive penguin. So Ray got this. He did some photography for this company, and they let him get a positive penguin. So he sits next to him here in the studio. Anyway, all right, back to the. Oh man, I hit the back button, I guess, on the keyboard when I reached for that thing. This is the picturesque scene of the finished Bud Light and the loneliness of the tracks. It's all about the calm after the storm, Todd. You see the composition, the juxtaposition of the enjoyed after party sadness of the Bud Light lying empty.
With maintenance on the far rail?
Yeah, they definitely did at some point. It could have
I'm
been
talking
sometime.
about the signs.
Oh, the signs here, yeah, that's a good point. Oh, I saw a great MLW last night setting up right by Mike's house. I drove to Dalton to go get ice cream because we were actually listening to a book on tape. Oh, hey, there's another Bud Light over here. Somebody sat here for a while. Anyway, and so we were listening to a book, my wife and I were, so we were driving around just killing time. So we drove to Dalton and back. And as I drove past Mike's neighborhood, the MOW was set up there, and I wanted to stop because it looks like they were about to try and pick up some of the ties. But then I realized that they had gotten off the machine and were milling around, and them being union, I thought it could be 4 to 6 hours before they actually started working again. So I went ahead and continued to the house. But I almost set up there to do the MOW last night. But anyway. Okay, we got VHS, so I approve. That's from our era, Todd. And then it says Snow Day, and you have these two characters who somebody will know. It's almost got a Felix situation, but it's not Felix the cat. Oh. And that's a devil-horned femme fatale who has kind of a 50s kind of thing going on. Anybody know? Yeah, we heard about that. Actually, Mama Bear, Mike messaged the text group and said that it had happened. He was the only one who had heard about it. He asked if we knew, and we did not know, but it was... there's a possibility it may have been intentional. They don't really know, but it definitely a sad situation, and especially for the train crew who went through that. So, yeah, sad thing. Anyway, if anybody recognizes these, let us know and we'll run back to it.
I like that.
Yeah, there we go. Todd's gonna pencil in number 8, I think, here.
Yes.
Todd's still getting the situation of kicking my chair, so I'll know which ones to to find the number on.
Oh, is that what the cue is?
Kicking the chair from Mike usually means he's about to sneeze, but you don't seem very sneeze prone. So that's when I usually switch to this view so that Mike can sneeze and I mute his microphone and then I come back.
I got news for you.
Uh-huh.
I am shorter than he is. Look where my legs are in relationship to the floor.
If you guys could see, he would actually have to get up and walk over 2 steps to kick me.
I'm not very tall, as some of you know.
Mike is 6'3", and you don't quite realize, because the camera, you can't tell how tall people are in the camera. And when you see him like sitting in the chair, he looks normal scale. And then when you try and sit in Mike's chair, you're like, huh, my feet don't touch the ground. So yeah.
I'm a little person.
Yeah, Mike is taller than he appears on camera. Oh, Candy.
Candy.
Candy got a shout out. I guess that's very Nike style. However, they used a heart for a D. So this is either, well, no. I think as we learned last week, this means Maritza and Asko were the artists, and GDL is their crew. So Candy is just somebody that was the subject of their affection. So congratulations, Candy. Maritza and Asko are fond of you, and the GDL crew. Shout out GDL crew. Yeah, Leanne, we saw pictures actually. We saw what looked like, I believe it was Billy who was painting the Southern. I guess Mike came by in his travels. Was it Mike that sent these, Todd? I think you were on that thread, weren't you?
Where he was up on the ladder finishing off the actual Southern name.
Yeah.
Which he did very well.
Yes, it's a distinctive font. Good to get it. Let's see here. Oh yeah, there we go. So this is in Virginia, isn't it? No, that's Chattanooga. Oh, that's right. This is where the tent thing used to be. This is where apparently you now get in trouble for standing, even though you can obviously stand there. Makes no sense. Yeah. So this is in between, coming in the fuel rack. So I guess he's refueling. This is number 10.
Oh, simple numbers.
Yeah. I like the stars. I didn't notice that until today. See the stars up here?
Yeah.
I didn't catch that the first 50 times I saw it. There's always little details.
Well, most of the time the angles are looking upwards where you don't see that hood.
That's true. I like that. That's cool. It's one of the best ones. I really like that one. And the Statue of Liberty is well done. Good perspective. So, because somebody had to lay that out. There's some artistry in there. I like that. I'm getting behind on the chat, but the video of teenagers literally playing chicken with a train. No, but I think natural selection will take care of that. Oh, got a video.
Oh, I know where that is.
Looks like Tiftonia.
Yep.
This would be
Opposite
Wahatchee.
Wahatchee.
Mm-hmm.
Crash's new gate with the rod support.
Yeah, that's got a kickstand. That is the longest gate I've ever seen. -9 leader with a KCS right behind it. And 2 trains. I guess it's like 2 chains, but as a rail fan, it's the new joint from 2 trains. Let's see. Yep, -9 9943, and then KCS 4775. Looking a little bit worse for wear.
Be worn.
Yeah, but he's a working train. He's not a.
It's like somebody signed the Gates tank.
Yeah. And there's a hubcap here. A random hubcap.
I thought that was great.
No.
No, you're right.
That would be great. Oh, that's cool. This is somewhere in South Carolina, obviously. 608. I guess it'd be late 1800s by their close. Sometime around turn of the century.
That time period, you're looking about the 1850, 1860s.
Oh yeah, judging by the train. Yeah, I was looking at the clothes.
About
You're
Civil
looking at
War, post-Civil War.
Yeah, it is kind of generalish, isn't it? Yeah. That's cool. Look at the Pintle style hitch on the front of the cowcatcher.
You can tell how old Todd is because he knows all this Civil War engine crap.
Todd remembers.
Todd remembers.
When they brought him out. It was like, oh, it's going to change America. There we go. Dylan,
Dylan.
South Carolina, with a crepe myrtle saying hello. That's cool. There's a nice train motif, actually not far from the studio. Mike and I are going to go take our new cover photo in front of, but Mike and I have to both be in the same country at the same time for that to work out.
No, you can't replace the Southern.
I know. We do love that one. But it's a beloved steam locomotive that we're replacing it with. Yeah. Oh, there's another one. So Tommy Simpson is the artist, and it's got the, I wonder if that's what it looked like at the time. I wonder if that's how old that depot was. Interesting.
Could be.
You can call Tommy Simpson since there's his phone number. If I was Tommy, I'm not sure I would do that. It might just put a website or something, but bold move, Tommy. Bold move. Now you're on a national Railfan channel. Up to 16 people will see this.
It was done in 2024. He's probably changed the number by
Probably has. Yeah. This is the gantry. This is kind of like the one we saw last week. I wonder if it is the same one. Because we were talking about how they had the... No, the one last week had the crossing rail. Yeah, it actually went above it. The platform went above it, went back down on the other side. So that's a different one. Although sadly, it looks like we have a red light. We don't know this one. That one's a red light. That's cool. So it's a one-legged gantry. It's a big one, though. So is these the normal two? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in the background, oh, these aren't the normal two. That's a different SD. They usually work the other in the yard, I think.
I think you're right.
From the other side, the wrong side of the tracks. So that's pretty much all four of them that ever work there, though. All the SDs in action.
That's a very clear shot.
It is. Including of somebody who graffitied this. Don't let Scott find you.
Really in the little bouquet of wild weeds there.
Yeah, that's right. We allow the weeds, but you cannot graffiti the Scott's spot. Scott will find you. Preserve the sanctity of the cliff. Is this in Georgia? Where is this?
That's down in Austell.
It is? Okay. I wasn't sure because the... Oh, there it is. The store's across the street.
Austell is so easy to tell. I don't know why.
7115. Well, the sight lines are really wide, but there's that...
And CSX
multi-track
on Norfolk Southern.
Oh, yeah. That is weird.
That's not right.
One of these ones is not like the other. Let's go back to... Let's see, is KCS leading? Yeah, KCS leading. CSX behind it.
Tara's on the beach.
Good for her. Might be a little warm for me to be on the beach this week. Yeah. Interesting. Huh. Well, they had some good reason for it. Oh, did you see that KCS is... well, no, actually, hold on. It was Canadian Pacific who had been challenging the merger.
Canadian National.
Canadian National.
And
CN.
they went
Yeah, they did.
with UP.
They did. So UP had made an agreement with them this week that if they would drop their opposition to the merger, they would let them basically run rampant over the Midwest section of their rails. And CN said, oh boy, that sounds good. So CN is now withdrawing all of their congressional pressure to investigate the impact on competitors for what is an unknown duration of agreement where they get to run around on UP's Midwestern rails, which allows them to also extend their operations down to Mexico. So you may see some more KCS in use with the CNs as they're bringing things back, the Ferromex, and that was their main goal. They said they want to be able to run all of North America. So,
Oh, Mike just said hello.
oh, there he is.
Hi, Mike.
Hello, Mike. He does exist. He's been in the rain every day since he left Wednesday. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mike's actually been talking for a minute. We just missed it. All right.
Oh,
What?
he has?
Yeah. He was talking about.
I've been looking at the Austell.
He said, "Hello, everyone." Yep. Very nice. Hello. Welcome. Mike, this is a show we do every week where we go through Railfan videos. You changed slightly. Todd is disappointed that he can't put his feet down on the ground in your chair.
I need a stool.
He's a different scale of human. The Birmingham, we saw this one last week, although it was running second, so now he's in the lead. And this is one I don't remember. Is that an ST70?
Now, see, there's my trouble.
7623.
Unlike you two guys who came to railroading late,
Yeah.
I can tell a GE from an EMD. I know a 60, I know a 70. Once you start tacking on all the letters after the basic which engine it is, it's like
It runs past you.
I
It's an
can't tell.
ES40 DC. So,
Thank you, Lucas.
I was actually asking Google, but I guess Lucas came through as well.
Yes.
I'm trying to see if I can find out when it was actually produced. It's when the Railroad Picture Archives is handy. 2007 it was built. All right, so he was towards the end of that run, I guess. That's cool. But yeah, nice to see Birmingham nose forward leading. You are correct, Mike. Nice leader shot. Sad to hear that Mike said nothing but rain on the vacation. Oh, Pepe Le Pew.
Happy. I like that.
Du film non ce fait tel. Does love at first sight? No? Mm-hmm.
Oh, crap.
That's actually a great version. Did you exit the chat, Todd?
No, I got my categories. I'm putting things in
Oh.
the wrong place.
He's got the wrong categories.
What number is Pepe? I like
Pepe is 17. Todd is penciling the pew
that. In the wrong places.
on the wrong thing. He'll never know.
These guys are under art. That's not where they go.
I mean, it is art, but it's the wrong kind of art.
I just started writing.
It's the wrong kind.
You think I pay attention to myself?
He's still
Hell
new here.
no.
He gets one more week. And then this is from H2O, who we've seen before. That's a pretty prolific artist or crew. Actually, I don't even, if I could read that, I'd know if that was related or a collaboration name. But whoever did that did a good job. Oh, that's cool.
227.
It's like they're geared up for a drag race.
See, I printed out or sent Mike the track layouts for both Norfolk Southern and CSX.
Yeah.
I need to print them out for myself and post them by my
I have those,
monitor where I
yeah.
can see, oh, 227, that's down by fill in the blank.
He sent them to me too. I have them now. I was going to bring those up. I'm glad you mentioned that. I like that you can see BNSF reflected in the Norfolk Southern. That's cool. It's like a ghost livery. That's a good shot.
Yep.
And you got two. I can't
And the
see.
funny part is, it looks like the coal train has priority over an intermodal.
Yeah, if we knew where that was, we might understand why. But I don't know where that is. There's a crossing right here. I think I've seen this curve before. That's not Jersey, is it?
I'm not sure about Jersey.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You
With
don't
all
live
the
here.
With all the trees, I was thinking somewhere out there coming into Bootleggers.
Maybe. Yeah, because that's a double track. It could be around the curve at Bootleggers. That's true. I don't know. It's cool, though. I'm going to pencil that one in. It's number 18.
Railfander says it's Bootleggers.
Ah, good job, Todd. See, and he doesn't even live here.
I'm starting to learn shit.
He is.
Ooh, I
Stuff. He
can't
meant
say that
stuff. That's good. Now he understands the challenge. Especially if you hear me talking to Mike when we're not here. You'll know just how much censorship we do for
Oh,
YouTube.
he's giving somebody the paper.
He is. It's like when they throw out the set list at the end of a concert. He's throwing out the manifest. And that's the same one. That's 9110, so that's coming out of Bootleggers. That's cool. So now we know the one behind it was 8773. Oh, that's good. That's also... No, that's the south end. Yeah, that's coming into the yard, right?
Yes, it go. I first started saying, "Is that bootleg?" No,
No.
bootlegger. The curve is not that close to the bridge.
Yeah, I think that's coming back before East 23rd. That's the back end. That's really cool, though.
What number is that?
This one is 20. Todd's going to have to go through a rigorous selection process in 104 more photos. Oh, that guy's walking fast. This video sped up slightly. Hey, Tara, look at what it is. Either that man has the fastest walk I've ever seen, or this is a sped up video. Oh, 7655. That's another ES40. DC. Wow, there's a little of everything on here. That's cool. A wave. Yeah, 3000. If there's a Dash 9 behind it. No, there's not. We almost got everything. That's a lot. I like somebody sped up the video for us. I'm still going to speed it up slightly. There he goes. Forge. And there's Gigle from the other side.
Gigle.
From the other side.
See, that's what I mean. I have seen Gigle all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. That changed. 2815 going forward. That's a weird little fella. Where's he from? You recognize that? SCS. I don't know that one. Wait, let's Google that real quick.
GP 35.
It is
A rebuild.
a diesel switcher unit. Yep. It's a GP38-2R rebuilt as it's a rebuilt GP30.
You can tell by that funky hump on its back.
It used to be a BNSF 2815. It moved from LTE in Lordstown, Ohio to the Squaw Creek Southern Railroad in Boonville, Indiana. So it is the Squaw Creek Southern locomotive operation, operated by BNSF formerly. So yeah, it is a little short line in the very recognizable short line livery we see all the time, but still very cool. Some graffiti. There's an angry bird. That's the yellow guy that breaks the wood blocks really well. I want to rewind and watch this guy. This is how I knew it was sped up initially. Either that or he's got the fastest waddles on demand. Like, wow.
Because the engine looks like it's going at normal speed.
Yeah. I was like, that guy's moving. Anyway, very cool. That was a heck of an assemblage in that video. All right.
I just can't keep looking at these things.
I know.
It's like every one.
I know. This is the difficulty in trying to judge. They're beautiful. I'm going to actually pencil this one in. I love this one.
I need help real quick.
All right.
While you pencil.
Uh-huh.
I can't. Give me back to the dang chat.
Yeah.
That thing popped up and I can't get rid of it.
There you go.
Thank you.
This one, I actually don't know who took this one. I got a lot of pictures texted to me this week of this locomotive, but I have not seen this particular one, I don't think. Doesn't look familiar, but I do very much like it. I think the same train.
Well, see, that's at Bootleggers coming right. That's where Mike was during that very morning where it had troubles.
Oh, is that where he was? Okay,
Yeah.
I actually didn't know where he was during that photo shoot. Huh. Oh, that's nice. Somebody got all artistic with it. You can see how fresh that paint is. Even the plow still looks decent. The rail is reflecting the trees. That's a clean rail. That's cool. What a good moment. Good lighting and everything.
Yes, it is.
Made me sad that it got stuck in between Chattanooga and Cleveland. 'Cause I was going to run to Old Tasso. Old Tasso's 12 or 13 minutes from my office. It's not that far. So I was just going to run straight across and like have a late lunch and go get it. And no, I was denied.
And 3/4 of today's show is brought to you by
the 2026. That's right. It apparently went through all of America since we've seen this is not here. This is somewhere else. Boy, they're getting some use out of it. And it's been leading every time. They know what they're doing.
Is that down by, was it Rebecca?
I don't know. I don't recognize those silos. The earlier one where it was by the bridge, I didn't recognize either. So it's been everywhere. There's an MOW unit right back here. So it's somewhere they're doing work.
No, that's not.
Oh,
MOW.
that's the little
that's
pusher.
one of those little cat things.
Yeah, the little tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wherever I do even know what name for them, but
Oh, there was one of those front end loaders last night by Mike's house that has the high rail that comes down. It was so cool because it was parked. It was running around on its regular tracks like a regular front end loader, and it had the high rail tucked up. I'm like, oh, I want to wait and see that thing get on the tracks, but I didn't because it was about to get dark, and I thought, yeah, we're gonna lose the light anyway. But I wanted to watch it. This is cool. This one I do know who this is. This is a different person from in the series, I believe. I was texted this picture earlier, so I know this one. But a good shot. Apparently, it was, as he put it, booking it at this point. So you can see it's focused right here. That was the only spot it could get focused. It is a he. I know this picture. But yeah, it was straight moving when he got here. So I have just 3 up front, but yeah. It was in a hurry to get things done. I guess he'd been delayed so many times. Yep, Stinky Pete. 1837.
I actually like that picture. What number is that?
This is 25. I think this is either a drone or they're on a bridge. I don't know where this is. Private crossing. Not a lot of clues. It's a good shot, though.
Yes, it is. I just like the colors in contrast to the trees.
Yeah, and you can see the detail. I mean, whoever got it, if it is a drone shot, it's a nice drone.
The fact that the windshield is dirty.
It is quite nasty. There's the camera. There's the dude.
And look at the variation in numbers.
Oh, yeah.
And this just cannot get them to match.
They cannot. Well, at least it's better than the normal bring your child to work day that they've been doing lately. Well, here's a box of crayons. Let's number some number boards. Oh, somebody got the start up. Nice. Count those, Tara. Oh, Tara said that last one was in Virginia. It's Ross's picture. Good job, Ross. He knows what he's doing. Ain't no fool. Mama didn't raise no fool. Oh yeah, my water bottle today is SpongeBob Path, not a sponsor, but if you want to, reach out. It's the one I use in the car because it's a short bottle, so I don't bang my elbow when I'm shifting. Yeah, Chattanooga area railfanner. I agree with you 100%. I wish I was there too. And I almost was. Doggone it. He's just showing off now. They must have told him. Put out a little extra. I mean, I guess you know if you're driving something with that kind of a... Look, that's great.
I know.
Move, mama. Driving something. Oh, yeah, that's bootlegs. If you're driving something with that sort of livery, you've got to know. People are going to be all over the place watching it. That's awesome. Great video. Got good sound too. Somebody's got a good setup. I don't know who that is, but it's a good setup. We saw 1109 last week. He's getting a lot of action.
I'm trying to guess now. How many times has he come through bootleggers?
Well,
It's not all the same catch, but
it's not.
they're all going north.
I think it's been twice, because I think he came back at night. I think he's come through twice. And the second time he came through in the middle of the afternoon, and he was supposed to hit Cleveland 1-ish, and I think that was it came loose somewhere in McDonald. They got separated, so they had to go and find the other half of the train. And by the time they got it put back together, it was like quitting time at work, so I never did get to see it at Old Tasso. There's Stinky Pete. Look at the background, though. Look how pretty that is. That pastoral loveliness.
Yeah, see, that's the same location, just
yeah, further down. Yeah, that private crossing. I love that gravel driveway and the goat fencing. I wouldn't want to have to maintain all that, but gosh, it sure is pretty. That's cool. What a nice spot.
Virginia's pretty.
What a foul smell to have in such a beautiful location. That sweet banana
it mixes
goodness.
with the cows.
What? Yeah, and when they fertilize that field, it's got to smell great. Oh, this is no, not the same one we saw earlier because the KCS was leading, and that one, but it was 74.55, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, real. Like I'm
The video.
I'm as bad as
No,
Mike.
it was like 72 something. It's a different one.
Down there at Estelle?
Yeah, it's a different one. I was just wondering if they switched them around, but no, it's a different train. It's got a window door on the left. Where's the camera? Here it is. It's a good shot. I think this looks like Irondale, but it's not.
Oh.
But you know where the little rail car
Well,
is
see,
over here.
and we've seen this location before because see that container down there on the left? We have seen this before, this spot. I just can't remember where.
Yeah, it favors Irondale with the trees and stuff, but it's not because it wouldn't be the wrong elevation and whatnot. A little glowage on
And
the
once
tracks.
again, you shouldn't have CSX in Irondale.
Yeah, that's true. But they apparently the rules don't apply to them anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, this is definitely not then. This must be back in Virginia because it looks like that's the gravel driveway on the other side. So this must be that same spot where the private crossing is. Gosh, that's pretty. What great shots. They're just super crisp. This one's full of pentane. What is pentane used for? It's industrial, isn't broken down and something else. And highly volatile liquid hydrocarbon primarily used as a blowing agent to manufacture insulating polystyrene foams such as styrofoam.
Huh.
Well, there you go. So it's going somewhere to make styrofoam, probably. Its low boiling point allows it to vaporize during plastic production, creating the trapped gas bubbles that give materials like polyurethane and polystyrene their lightweight insulating properties. So it's just trapped pentane that's inside styrofoam. Who would have known?
See, it's where I miss sitting at my big computer with my full-size keyboard
That's
where I
right.
can rapidly...
I know, I should have brought you a guest laptop. We have other laptops here. That'd made it easier. But then there'd be no way to hold it. This is set up
You
for,
really
for
don't want
Mike.
Todd to drop that.
That's true. That's a great shot, though. I'm going to actually just pencil this one in as a photo because that's a terrific photo. But there's many more to come. Oh, they're getting artistic now. Is this the same? No, it's a different spot, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a double track. I don't recognize the highway sign. It is hilly. This might be same state, different equipment. That bird
Boyd.
is riding the thermal. Look at that. Whee!
It really got a boost from the train.
It did. 4617. That's an empty coal train, I think. Not to be confused with Roscoe P. Coltrane. Got the glowage. Got a little everything. Oh, and is that a ragweed precursor? It's hard to tell. Wait until ragweed blooms. I don't know which one's which.
Weeds are weeds.
Unless you're allergic to the planet, then you have to identify them, which is my cross to bear. No trespassing. Can't really read the rest of it, but I think we get the gist. They don't want you walking across this bridgelet here. There comes 7455 or 65 with the glowage and the gantry.
Under an old car bridge.
Yep, there's an underpass there.
No, I'm talking about behind it.
Oh, behind it? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, right there. Huh, that'd be fun. Good place to shoot from, I bet. If you can get up there. Or if you're Jesse, just do it anyway. And they've got a green light this way. So we're about to get well, that seems ill-advised, because unless this drops off and goes around the curve, it looks like he's coming across that track, but there's a green light. The butts, 7577, 4902, -9, 9760, with a little bit of burnination in the corner. There's a guy in the shadow who's definitely not Mike, but has a tripod. Has a sun hat, so they cast a vaguely Mike-ish shadow. It would be funny if Mike submitted catches this week.
I don't think that's the butts. I mean, that's 29F flying through.
Oh, Dalton. This is Dalton. Yeah. Sorry, I said the butts. I meant Dalton. In my head, I said Dalton. Isn't this right in front of the, this where the tree fell down accidentally? It's that spot in Dalton.
I think you're right, because those are the park CSX cars on the siding.
Oh, and there's the
CSX line is so close to the weeds.
And here's the snow day that we saw earlier in the graffiti, with the characters that we didn't identify. Had the femme fatale devil woman and the not Felix the cat.
Yeah.
And it's 40 UPS trailers on 29. How'd you know it was 29F?
NS and the UPS trailers.
Okay. All right, that's more nuanced than I was prepared for.
I know who did this.
I don't, so that makes one of us. So here's another nice shot.
He made a comment.
Yeah, I didn't have comments up. That's the thing. Todd's now seeing that I'm constantly switching back and forth between OBS and the channel and stuff on the lower screen, which y'all don't see, but that's why half the time I don't see the comments. Plus, I'm looking up in the air. You know what I need to do? I need to move the monitor back, because there's that other monitor in the floor that was the fourth monitor. It used to sit here. But now the arm for mics, I'd moved it, and it gave me more room for the audio board. But I need to switch this one out, make this one vertical like it used to be. That's this one. Flip it vertical again and set my lower one so I'm not looking so high up at the screen.
What's that? Oh, that's a speaker.
Yeah,
I was thinking.
This is the center channel for the surround sound. So this is acting as my monitorizer, because I've got the monitor stand, and then the speaker sitting on it, and then the monitor. So I've got a whole... And there's a dock. See, the dock lives down here, so that's what's powering it all in the USB splitter. So,
clever.
Yeah. There's a method to it. There's a wireless phone charger. And these over here are the controls for the desk that makes it randomly rise up through the air. Like that day when Mike and I were high on Dayquil, and I lost control of the desk. I really could not figure out why the camera was going away. And it actually took me a good 10 seconds before I noticed the desk was moving. I was just like, why is the camera getting higher? Dayquil kids.
No, Casey, you're just shrinking.
It felt so weird. I'm like, whoa, man. This is trippy. I went full Cheech Marin for a second. Yeah, that's 7455. I said I wasn't sure if it was 55 or 65. Now we know it's 7455. Oh, the air feels good. That air is rolling now. It was warm in the studio when we got up here. Now it's cooling off. I need to pre-cool a little bit more in July and August. I need to remember that. So I preheat. There's a fireplace in here, so we preheat in the winter, but I need to pre-cool for the show. We'll get on that. That's pretty. That must be Virginia.
Yeah.
As it looks like home, but it's not. It's the wrong hill, so it looks a lot like it does here. Same mountains, different spot. Same range. The ancient mountains of the Appalachians.
Let's see there. Tony is ready to get rid of Todd to get Mike back as fast as he can.
See,
I don't blame you, Tony.
Just mean-spirited. Mike will be back next week, FYI. They don't allow Mike to have much time away from work. He's important.
I think we're following the same train across country.
We are. 7455. Sure is picturesque. There's that mimosa I was talking about last week, and the tree of heaven. They're getting all the same invasive species we're getting.
Is mimosa to you the same thing I call redbud?
No, redbuds are a tree, and they're an actual like tree. They look like, kind of like a dogwood.
They're an evil tree.
Yeah, but they get
spread
little
like crazy.
Yeah, but they get little pink things. Mimosa trees, you can see either out the window here, or they look like. We'll share this with everyone. Nope, not mimosa the drink. Doggone it, mimosa plant, mimosa tree. That'll work.
Got little leaves or
This, if I can get it to move, this is a mimosa. It looks like that.
Oh no, that's pretty at least.
Yep, they
these
are.
pretty.
And then when they start to fade, they look like this, which is what you're seeing in the background right here. That's
Redbud
that.
just stinks.
Yeah, red buds do smell weird, but they are actually native. So let's see what those look like. They look like that.
Because they spread their roots. I mean, tree to tree. They don't spread like seed. They go from root to root and come up.
Like tree of heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't keep them out of my yard. They just appear.
They are at least indigenous. They're just an annoying indigenous tree, and the other ones are not, which means the birds and the bees struggle for stuff to eat when they're killing everything locally. And since, as you've seen, the studio is surrounded by trees, I get on my high horse about that. So I have to go and cut these things down, and usually the invasive ones are very aggressive because they block the camera and they annoy me to death. But anyway, fold my soapbox for another day. Conrail.
They just want the water from the pool.
They do. That's exactly what it is. This is the Conrail quality. Look at that. It's an old Conrail car. How old do you think that thing is?
If you zoom in, see the date.
Would it be over here? 92. Built January of 92.
Yeah, every car carries its built date.
Unless it's been graffitied over, but not in that case. Huh. So 33 years. 34 years. January, yeah, 34 years. Oh, we know the spot.
Yep.
We saw this last week. This is the coal loader we talked about. And actually, I was chatting with a guy at work this week, and we were talking about the big boy having been converted to fuel oil. And we were talking about the practicalities of it. And I was like, yeah, the fireman doesn't have to even deal with the screw getting clogged up or anything. He said, well, more than that, they're taking it cross country. And so they don't have working coal chutes around the country. Whereas anywhere can show up with an oil truck and refuel it. And I went, that makes sense. So his argument was it's a logistics thing. So they don't have to try and refuel the big boy with coal.
It's coal is not just practical, but oil burns better and produces more heat.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the reason Dollywood got rid of their coal.
I know, 2 years ago. I did ride on it during its last few rides. In its last season, I had season tickets that year. I got to ride on it when it was finishing up the coal. And then as the soot blew straight through my eyes, I thought, this is about to go away. So when you have an open-sided passenger car being driven by an actual historic locomotive from an abandoned mine, it makes sense. Yeah, maybe you convert that one faster. But anyway, this one's got its twin behind it. This is the 1776, right? It's behind it here. I think we're probably about to see, but I believe this is the 1776. It's a lighter colored one. Let's see if they show it again. Let's see. I can't see the side.
We do see it again, but not still from a weird angle.
Yeah, that's the coal chute. There's the mimosa again. Let's see. He's waving. We got a wave.
Got a wave.
Make sure I didn't miss a wave on the previous one. Nope, no wave. Just the filler. We do have a whistle board right there, and an old whistle board that was so faded. Rather than take it down and reuse the pole, they put up a new one. I know technically this one's for this track and that one's for that track, but you really can't read that one anymore. But he knows to wave. Maybe it's the wave board now, since it's faded. It's not for whistling, it's wave. Wave of the Railfans.
Hang on a minute. Lost the chat again.
Okay, you want to hand it to me?
It's these ads.
Yeah, when the ads come up, it's...
Mike, I know you're listening.
He's going to be greatly amused by
Pay
this.
for YouTube Premium. Gets rid of commercials. You'll love it.
What I'm hearing is Todd says he's paying for Rail Mama to have YouTube Premium. Actually, you know what Rail Mama had to do today was buy a new camera for our second rail cam. That was today's operation. So we did acquire 500 feet of buried cable. So that operation, remember how we told you guys about 3 months ago that Ray and I had scouted the location and we were moving the rail cam to get out of the ways of the trees. It's now going to have a nice view of the field down at Audubon. And you'll see people playing in the field and stuff behind it from time to time. But we are moving it down. It'll be right off of the right-of-way of Norfolk Southern, attached to a huge tree. So hopefully nobody bothers it, because that tree's like 2 or 3 feet thick. It's huge, so it doesn't look like it's ever going to get cut down, and it's nice and healthy. So we're going to attach the new rail cam to it with a strap so we don't hurt the tree, and we can periodically adjust it so the tree can grow. Doesn't create any issues for the tree. We're not going to screw into it or anything, but we're going to attach that thing and have a new angle that's less tree befuddled. There he is. There's people waiting for it. Look at the rail fans up here on the hill, and a flag in the background. That's that spot again that you were talking about. There's the container.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where that is. It's pretty though. And the stripes do kind of continue. You can see where they come back, and then it continues in the next one. That's cool. It's good seeing them together. Oh, that's pretty.
I like that.
Yeah.
What number is that?
39. That's a low crossing. You couldn't run a double stack intermodal through that. Look how little coverage there is.
I don't think you could.
That's one they haven't repositioned yet. Reminds me of when you're going up the TVRM, when you get on an Etowah, you're going to Ducktown, and they have the loop where you cross over yourself with the long train. Reminds me of that, because it's a close bridge
They
over.
could do like CSX in Boston.
And what
Don't
do they
raise
do?
the bridge, lower the roadbed.
Oh, there you go. That's cheaper.
It is.
Yeah. Makes good sense.
I don't know. Would it have clearance for a double stack? I'm with you. It doesn't look like it.
Boy, it'd be close. We'll have to see what's behind this thing. Oh, this is an unknown location in Boone's Mill. Oh, it's her birthday week train. So let's see what they put together for her. It was NS18W. There's an ES44AC, and then an AC44C6M, horse head, and an ST70ACE, and then a GP38-2. Oh, 2 of them. We've got bells. You're saying that's Shawsville? That actually doesn't help me any. I'm not sure where Shawsville is. Yes, you're right. Sorry. We are aware of what train runs past the studio. That did say Norfolk Southern. I meant CSX. Oh, the nickel plate. Nice. For some reason, when she said 8100, that did not trigger nickel plate in my head, but sure is. That's nice.
You need extra horsepower, just throw on some Jeeps.
That's right. That's why they keep them around. It is hilly up there. Oh, that's an old one. A Hopper's seen better days. ADM. Supermarket to the world. I think ADM is one of the largest food producers in the world. When you think of industrial farms, you're usually thinking of ADM.
Yeah, I wasn't going to make a comment about their chemicals that they use on their super farms.
Monsanto's the real predator there. Got a lot going by. Let's just see if we can do a little. Oh, that's a nice 9-ball. filter for the good graffiti here. That was the dude whose name I can never think of, the little white dude they paint on the train cars all the time. Random cartoon characters. Bird, it said. Wait, who is this? Oh, dang it, I just missed it. Come back. There we go. He looks familiar.
See, that's another one I recognize, but
yeah, it doesn't
I'm not
come immediately
up on
to
that
mind.
era.
Yeah. Oh yeah, ADM is number 43 in the Fortune 100 and is the largest food production and agricultural processing company in its category. Annual revenues of $80.3 billion. I guess we can feel good that their net profit was only $1 billion, 1.1. So at least it's not a huge percentage. Could be worse. There's KCS. Move everything. I've lost mine. There we go. It's almost done there. There's the end.
Clearbanks.
And that was Tara saying 18W is clear, Boone's Mill. We cut right then. I think this is...
That is that Roanoke coming up to the station?
I think it is. It's just a different angle than we normally see. It's from the Amtrak side. And normally we're looking across. Gosh, look at the switching. Look how many of those loops they put in, anchoring the tracks there.
What number is this one?
This is 41. Boy, that's a lot going on.
Yeah, I like all those switches.
Yeah.
And the
cool.
engines are nice and clear, and
here's the Amtrak siding. They come off right
Yeah,
there
where
and
they
then go on the
back
main
up
line.
in.
Yeah. There's the American flag. Another American flag. A lot of flags. This must have been around the 4th where they've left them up. This is cool. That would be a C70, probably. Farm truck. That's cool. Anyway. C6M. Can't quite see what the other ones are. I think this is one. That's not one back there. That's the beginning of a hopper. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
say we haven't seen a winning poker hand yet.
We have not. The best we've had is a pair of 7s. I am keeping track in my head, but I haven't called anything out, so we have yet to see 3 of a kind, or even 2 pair.
That's kind of neat.
It is. I like the water. Over there it says something about Reading truck. So I'm wondering if it's in Pennsylvania?
With UP?
That wouldn't make any sense. Well, UP did just go through there with the big boy.
True, yeah. Granted.
But ordinarily, no. Yeah, that's cool. It's a neat shot. I don't remember having seen that, so very well could be Pennsylvania or someplace. That's not typical for us. That's cool. Is this
There's more of your bring your kid to work day.
4, 5, 5.
5 sound.
There, look, there's 3 different sizes of fonts here. Look, they've even run out of mailbox numbers. They're just going freehand now. Just grab a Sharpie.
I'm thinking they really think that they're like, you know, the merger is coming.
Yeah.
They're going to get renumbered, repainted.
Yeah.
Don't waste money.
Yeah, why bother?
Why bother?
That's why they hit a record net profit, because they stopped caring.
Oh, I got this new guy I'm watching. He explained the merger. He's into the sort of the financial side of the railroads. And he has put out 2 videos that I haven't watched yet, all about why are their profit margins shooting through the sky.
Mm-hmm. One of the main reasons is gas prices. So when diesel goes up and freight's still got to move, trains are more fuel efficient. If you're willing to wait, it is cheaper to use a train. So cost per mile, trains are cheaper. They're just slow compared to trucks. So there's ends up being more intermodal freight. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, really? I want that. I want that.
45. And then look, this is that same guy we've seen before who paints the scenes and the letters. So if you look back here, let's take a look. He's got Securitas, and then that looks like a Shell gas station in the background. So it's almost like he's painting a like a real scene, just artistically. But that would be an armored truck, Securitas, so secured truck.
Is
And
that a
then the
metro
shell.
train or a subway train?
It looks like
That
it
green,
right here. Yeah, looks like the front of a subway train with the tracks over here, and he's even approximated the ties artistically. But the way he paints it all inside the letters, that's just amazing. He is so good. This guy needs to continue painting these things, especially because this is a well car. He did all this on an intermodal well car. If you can imagine the detail, the fine lines and everything he's doing here. And look, he's painted the load limit there is painted in where it looks like part of the picture, like it's an overhead, but it's actually part of the car. Like this guy's awesome.
He is.
Terrific work. Look at the handrail he did. It's even in the like the safety yellow on the handrail behind her. And then the lines on the road. And look at this. He's refracted the line on the road from the rearview mirror of the car that the paint that he's sitting in the first person view.
Yeah,
Like
I didn't notice that.
Look at that. Just incredible work here. That's a real artist. That's something somebody you could see somebody paying for that.
You did say that was number 39, right?
45. You were so close.
Now I'm trying to figure out my categories.
This is what we call graffiti.
Well, that's where I get confused. Like, you see something like this, and my brain says art.
Yes, that's right. It is artistic.
It is, but not in that.
That's not our viewers'
right?
artistic. It's somebody else's. I actually think, I don't think this is an accident. I believe she's holding a hair tie in her teeth
You are right.
as she's pulling
That's
her hair
right.
up. Yep.
See, so much thought put into it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's awesome. What do we got?
This is a big boy in St. Louis.
Oh, you think so?
I recognize the bridge.
That would be the main reason to be in St. Louis right now. Oh, I hear it.
Why, thank you, Leanne. I'm trying not to really make this a mess. See, that's the killer. The bridge is so huge.
It is.
Big boy looks like a model.
That's a massive bridge. Did you see him climbing the video where he was climbing the hill and he's spinning 8 wheels at a time?
Yes.
And they said, yeah, people are saying the diesels are doing all the work. I'm like, no, doesn't look like it. Because every time they put the power to him, he's just smoking them.
Yeah, me and Mike were watching her live going through Horseshoe Curve,
Yeah,
and she started spinning.
yeah, it's so cool. Boy, that's a real whistle.
And notice how the tracks diverge
Yeah.
on the trestle.
Oh, that's crazy. I've never seen a switch on a trestle before.
Yes. It's not unusual, but it's rare.
And then look, there's another one going underneath it.
Really.
And it's another UP. Oh boy, I bet that would be why they gave a little honk, was to acknowledge. Well, that's gotta be cool for the engineers. I mean, look at that. That's a once in a lifetime.
Yes, it is.
And that guy's got quite the livery on the back of his shirt of Le Mans racers from the 1980s.
What number is this?
This is 45-1. Look at that, Abraham Lincoln. I don't think he was on it in the last video I saw that was in further
Oh, Abraham
east.
Lincoln? No,
Yeah.
they have been ever since they started heading west.
Oh, so it was on the east trip. He wasn't on it.
Right.
Going
They
west. he
picked
has
her
been.
up probably in Philly, and she's been the whole way.
That's cool. Experience Union Pacific, it says on the side. Oh, the Union Pacific.
Not to be confused with the other.
It's like the Ohio State University, as opposed to the other Ohio State University. Observation car in back there. That's where I would want to be. In the greenhouse.
Yeah, I'd be one of those people that get out of my way.
Yeah.
I'm standing on the platform.
Throw an elbow. I wish I could zoom in. There's a flag up there, but I can't see what the flag is.
Oh, I think, no, that's an antenna.
Oh, right here? Okay.
Oh, I thought, oh, never mind. I thought you'd been on the second from-end car.
Nah. Oh, that really adds to the ambiance.
Yes, I really like that.
Let's see. Toyota. Oh, Last Man Standing. Did they go across that? I've seen Last Man Standing. Yeah, I don't blame him. I think he is gonna. Well, he's actually got a red light. They were talking about this train here.
Yeah.
He's got a red light. So he pulled up, gave a little beep of acknowledgement to his predecessor.
There's
Speaking of Reading,
Bumblebee.
there's the Reading. ST70 ACE. They wiped that part off and left the rest of it on there. At least that spot's clean. It actually looks good, except for the dirt. It actually, the paint's holding up really well. It looks very nice. There's not flaking anywhere.
Now, see, there's the part because I pay attention to CSX more than NS.
Yeah.
It seems to me like the heritage units are not that old, really. Yet some of them, it's like, did they just do such a crappy job with paint jobs that they're like fading and. Or am I just wrong? If they've been around longer than I'm thinking, like for like about what, 5, 8 years?
No, they're painted in 2012. So the ones that
Okay,
haven't
that's
been
over.
crashed are
That's over.
14. They're
Okay.
14 years old. They're painted from March to June of 2012. Most of them. However, some of them, like Southern, as you recall, was bonked 2 years ago and went to Altoona and got repainted. And so it's got at least half of the paint's fresh. But then for some reason you got like the New York Central, which is in the actual NS colors and looks like absolute hell. So how come a normal like 4000 series NS looks fine and you can barely read the New York Central? Like, it just doesn't make sense. So some of them seem to have been painted much better than others. I don't know if the Reading's been repainted, but it's looking very nice.
I'll
do
be
know.
honest, Penn Central.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm old enough to remember the original Penn Central Railroad and the disaster it was.
Yeah.
So to me, the paint job reflects the actual railroad company.
Yeah, that's right. That's the amount of care they put into it. I remember the actual Southern Railroad. I mean, obviously that was within my lifetime, but since DeButts was a Southern yard, it was they didn't transition to NS till I was single digits year old, but they didn't get rid of all the locomotive liveries until I was older. So I remember seeing them running around for a while. They didn't repaint them all immediately.
She's got pretty paint and clean.
Yeah, that's brand new. Look how fresh that is. Good heavens. And that is the new paint scheme too, because there's the flag on the front. Man, that is extremely clean. That must have just rolled out of the shop. Because the plow doesn't even have the marks from the air hoses yet.
Look at the air hoses.
Yeah.
They're brand new.
They are. They're actually clean. Yeah, that has just left the paint shop.
Now, I like your logic about they got rid of the flag on the side because so many were burdened. It looked horrible to the flag.
Yeah.
I like that logic. I really do.
And, they were painted in reflective paint. So it's not like they didn't know, because they were trying to make the flag stand out.
Right.
and it with so many of them getting the turbos overheating and scorching it, it defeated the entire point, going to the expense of putting a reflective
See,
flag on the
I'm
side.
going by your logic, so I don't say, oh,
Yeah.
just got a little cheap and didn't want to pay for that monster decal, huh?
Right.
Okay.
Well, that's why they got rid of the wings in the front. Which that part I am kind of sad about. I do
Yeah.
enjoy the big wing logo on the front, but the shield's also traditional, so you know, it's just different. But yeah, I think there's it didn't do what they wanted, right? Whether it was a cost saving measure or not, it definitely was not worth it because they all got melty anyway. X-ray. This is probably as close as we're going to see to seeing Ray painted on the side of a car. So there you go, Ray. There's your car. That's what your ex thinks of you. Is her X-ray. Look at this. They've got plastic keeping the hopper sealed, I guess. That's odd. I don't think I've seen that before. I'm not sure what's up with
and
that
the
hopper.
killer is the gap for where it shouldn't be there. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. Can see where the plastic is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it comes out, the stuff when you release it comes out the bottom.
Right.
Why is it on the, basically the, the part that pulls back and dumps? Why is it up there on the welds?
I don't know. It looks like you can see all the rivets or bolts there, so there's I have no idea why it would be that way.
Strange.
Yeah. But the artist did put back on the car number that they painted over. Let's hope that's the correct one. So if he painted a different one, that sure would be interesting. Headgear. That's a CP. Well, that appears to be... Gosh, that looks familiar. That's political graffiti I've seen before, but I can't think of who. It was actually Richard Nixon. They often did his nose that way.
With all that hair?
With political graffiti, but that's like Queen Elizabeth's hair. So
That's
I'm
what
not
I
quite
mean.
sure what's happening here. That's a lot. Richard Nixon's nose, Queen Elizabeth's hair, and then a skull's chin.
But that,
Or maybe Jay Leno.
the other character,
Yeah, this one's
that's
quite a lot here.
of detail.
It is. This is a spiky skeleton wearing headgear braces. I'm not sure exactly what's happening there. That's a lot. It says Echo MNS or A. Yeah, that must be their crew. Oh, it is. It is braces. It says headgear. So they are. It's a spiky skeleton wearing headgear braces. I read that, but didn't make the connection till later. I've got to pencil that one in. That's just amusing. I have no idea what's going on, but that's part of the appeal. That's one of those Chinese restaurant kitty cats.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't see myself. Hold on. There we go. Am I in this frame? No, there we go. One of the ones that does this.
Because it's not Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty's totally different.
Yeah, they have a name for it. I just think of them as the Chinese restaurant cats. Surely there's an official name for them. I don't know. And then here's his crew. It's the BTC crew. No, that's BTC. Cry, ITW, and None. So I guess None didn't bother to have a his own artist name. I'm not sure. It's not advancing for some reason. There we go. Video.
Oh.
We got. Let's see if I can get it. No, I don't think I can read it. I think this is going to cover it because I think it'll be gone by the time this disappears. There we go. FRA Geo Train Horn Show. All right, we're going to have to
Tara's
listen.
getting a shot of the back of her head.
She is.
The drone.
It's a droney, as they call it. That's one. I'm counting.
Now short.
I got you, Tara. Oh, it's the feds. That was 6, 7. There was 7.
I'm not even sure that was a proper crossing blow, but
He at least said
I
hello.
didn't hear because it's always two long, one short,
Right.
long. I didn't hear the short. Then he just as soon as he went by, it was into the.
Oh, hi,
Tara.
Tara. That's right. But yeah, it's the feds. It's a wave unit. That's a cool picture. In the late golden hour. Almost twilight. It's a longer exposure, I think.
What number is this one?
This is 51. It's a very nice photo.
Watch my categories.
Yeah. This is what we would typically call a favorite photo category. Because sometimes the catch is, oh wow, you just saw something nobody else has ever seen, but it's a horrible photo, but that's okay, you know? You use the phone or the camera you have, which is obviously a phone a lot of times. And sometimes you're like, wow, somebody put in composition and effort and it's beautiful, like this one. But it's still a 4000 series, right? It's a wave unit. It's nothing crazy. It's just a good shot.
Yes.
Low ram. Come around the corner. The isolators up there, I don't know if those are glass or not. Can't quite tell if that's something Mike would want to shoot, but they're there.
On active lines, I wouldn't recommend it.
He wouldn't do that anymore. Of course not.
No.
No, he was a wayward child in Ohio at the time. Boy, that thing is dirty. You must be at the end of a long assignment, because they're normally not that dirty.
When you think about all that grinding they do, that dust must be horrible.
Oh, I bet it is. I wonder if they have to wear any like mask or anything. That's a lot.
That's why you never see anybody on the outside of the units.
Oh, that's a good point.
They're always hiding on the inside. Like, point. No.
Yeah. Oh, that one looks better. Is that the same one? I guess it would be. This is interesting. They've got stuff up in the open storage, which I don't recall ever having seen before. Just like boxes and stuff shoved up there. Huh. They also have the
second unit's the only one that's a grinder. The first unit, there's no grinding.
Yeah, you're right.
Where you want columns.
Yeah.
Wheels.
The stone things they use. And this one's got the tracks painted on it, but if you look, they're not actually symmetrical. It's like somebody's added that on. See that?
Yeah.
They kind of go...
Sort of like a hand job versus...
a hand-painted job, you mean?
I heard myself say it as soon as I took a breath. It's like, oh, God.
Well, that's been the show, folks. Well,
yeah.
And we haven't even
You'll beep that out during the...
That's right. During the production, post-production.
After...
A hand-painted job. You're right. That is very much a hand-painted job.
I know.
We didn't even give him Dayquil. That's
this
the best
is the
part.
reason why you want me behind the curtain and not in front.
Oz got jokes. That's great. What the for anytime I see a low ram from now on, I'm gonna think of that hand painted job. Well, now this one's a different. That's the back of the same one. That's the one that's kind of crusty.
Yeah.
It says derail. So they have a detachable derail? I guess they would put out if they're working. I'm wondering what that's for. I guess they would.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. You don't want to get squished. If a train's flying up behind you, you'd rather derail it. That's odd.
Or depending on where they park it. You know, the derail for the equipment itself.
Oh, yeah, that could be.
You stop somewhere, you got...
Yeah, so you don't...
You're on a branch line.
Yeah, and it doesn't get loose and go onto the main line or something, yeah. Because they do tie them down a lot. That's the grinder. Dirk says, the joys of live streaming. That's right, Dirk. He understands.
I've said worse.
That's true. It's one of my favorite moments of the show, though. I enjoyed that. And also, realizing that you did not process what you said immediately was great.
No, it took him. There was a blank.
This one's good and horny.
Yuck, 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 yuck.
There's those are like, look almost like tractor trailer horns. I guess they do make kind of an odd sound. So maybe they're not the full typical train horns we see, because they look shorter and the trumpets look narrower and they're hidden. I mean, I guess if they had to just fill up that odd space there.
Crap. How do you get rid of that?
Here's what I've been
There's
doing.
no skipper.
Going back, closing it, tapping it again.
Oh, that's the hard way.
I've been doing it the hard way because it's faster. Turn it off and on again.
Yeah, really.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
They got it stopped and a startup.
Okay, quick. Which state flag?
Oh gosh. Illinois, it says. That's
There
how I
you
know. Thanks for the wording. Yeah, Lucas, I did notice that it had an LED light, especially the big Cyclops light. I didn't point it out, but I did see that on the low ram. It did have that giant LED light. Speaking of Cyclops, I saw the Odyssey yesterday in 70mm IMAX on film. It's very cool.
Was it really good?
It was good. It wasn't the best
Everybody's
movie I've
been
ever seen, but it
praising
was
it.
very good. It was a very good movie. It was kind of like when I saw the Christopher Nolan's first Batman. You're like, that's a dang fine movie. Is it the best movie you've ever seen? No.
No.
Is it really good? Yeah. That's kind of how this was.
I like that Greek stuff if
Yeah.
done well.
Yeah, it was good.
There's Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, boy, that's really nice. I didn't notice it has his portrait on the front. That's cool. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I've never caught that before. And one of the older UP paint schemes.
I'm curious. I need to look it up as to why. You know,
Why they would paint a
when you
new
got
one with the old paint
250,
scheme?
no, why did you choose Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah,
Not saying now
that's
of all
true.
the
Why not
presidents,
Washington?
but just
Yeah.
for a paint job.
Right. Why not Washington? Yeah. The people on the side, are they former CEOs like CSX does? That's Howard Fogg. This is Lynn Nystrom. Do you know who these people are?
No.
Because in CSX, they're former CEOs. They're on the side of it. Somebody's going to comment, I'm sure. Oh, this is a Franklin Railfan. That's cool. I didn't know you got to go to St. Louis. That's neat.
You need to be in the chats on the live stream.
I need to.
Brandon let us know like 3-4 weeks out that I'm going to St. Louis.
And then 2 weeks out, I'm still going to St. Louis. I'd have been excited too. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't blame him one bit.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, Pony Express. That's cool. The silver trucks are very nice on these cars. I like that. It's good detail. You know my favorite thing about that? You hear the roar of the air conditioner on that observation car.
There's your experience.
Yep. Oh, that's really cool. It's got in the
people
employees, yeah, inside of it like they do in the heritage ones. That's cool. Promontory. Omaha. Shout out to Peyton Manning there. City of Denver. Well, they just got all kinds of random things in theirs.
I noticed they slapped a 250 sticker on each car.
Yeah, they did. Because they're the same cars as before.
Oh yeah, it's
They
the
just stuck 'em on
OCS
there.
cars. Just
Walter Dean. Oh, that's nice. Lincoln. Okay. I think that's Lincoln is in Nebraska, though.
Till tomorrow, big boy.
Still chasing. That's cool. I like that. Good to see the startup. Here we are at the low ram. This is a different one. Man, they must be doing a lot of work. Look how crusty this one is. That's crazy. The ones we have in our area are super clean, super fancy. And these are well loved. And these have the LED lights too.
Used.
Yeah. Got a couple miles on them. Look at the, these look like, I guess these are the water jets.
Yeah, in case they start a fire on track side
Yeah.
from the sparks.
Yeah. So that's for the grinding. So yeah, there's the grinder. Man. That's crazy. It's been doing some work. Yeah, that's the same one, 3417. Looks a little bit better on this side. See, this one's painted normally. I don't know why the other side, and this one's kind of faded in. The other side, it is like they just hand painted it. And I guess it could be like NS, like it got damaged at some point. They were just trying to fix it, and they got it as close as they could.
Really do it quick.
Yeah. Just replace the panel and go.
I'm not going to comment further.
Upon the advice of his attorney, Todd has no comment at this time. Limit weight 218. Oh, look at that.
Thumbs up.
Very nice, and a good smile too. That's great. They know how to get me. I'm gonna just pencil in 58 there. That's they know my weaknesses. I love seeing an enthusiastic rail crew. Rocky Mount. That's cool. Is that Foster? I don't know what Foster that is. It looks like they're changing crews there.
That's a field truck.
Yeah, so I wonder if they're just on the siding, like getting reset for more work, because that's boy, the state of their crew bus is a little bit different than the minivans the CSX guys get to ride around in. It's like a rolling limo. Huh. I guess it's nice to be in the MOW business.
Really?
I missed my calling. Old Jeep, he looks like he's been sitting, but I don't think so. He's hooked up. Dummy, it says. Why?
What?
I got
it's a radio control unit.
Oh, that's
See
why.
the
Yeah,
happy light.
that makes sense. It's missing a bulb too.
At station yard, you don't need the bulb.
Yeah, they don't do a walk around. The inspectors will never go in the yard.
Really, they shouldn't be crossing any railroad crossings where they are.
That's true. Look at the cutouts where they could put in lights. I've never noticed that before either. Interesting. Is this a different one? Oh, this is a different angle. This is from the ground. So this would be the same train. This would be the feds. But previously we saw it from the drone. This is from the ground. Yeah, so you just did the shorts last.
Yeah, here three
Beep,
syllables.
beep, beep.
Hello, Tara.
Beep, beep, beep. Yeah. How do you think she gets them to do that? Do you think she's got like the switchboard's main number? She just calls and says, by the way, I'm set up right by the Boone's Mill.
Look at this way. Most rail fans are guys. She's out there.
That's true.
Looking pretty, and
That's
they're
true.
like, "Hi."
Hey, look, it's a girl. That's true. That is probably the first woman they've seen in a week. This is the Thoroughbred Pride, which we finally learned the name of thanks to the NS calendar. We used to call it Moving the Weight of the World, which it still is, but NS calls it Thoroughbred Pride 4822. One of Mike's favorites. I like the color scheme on it. I think it's cool, especially with the red handrails.
Like it does. It stands out.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a neat scheme. And they love that one. It's on so much of the NS gear. That's one of their internal favorites, apparently. Oh, one of Tara's favorites. Always makes me think of Indiana. It's the Indiana state song, Dreaming About the Moonlight on the Wabash. I never really noticed the tassels and the flagpole.
The song was about the railroad and not the river? I didn't know that.
That's right. Little known fact. Huge rail fans, those guys. Here's 1, 2, 3. Okay, just 4. The crossing was weird back here because it looks like it makes another switch with the, but it's just odd. The layout's odd back there. That's a wavy track. Look at this one. That'd be an adventure. And this one too, actually.
This is why you go like 5 miles per
Mhm.
hour.
That'd be quite the ride. Oh, there he is.
Crew change.
He's got the full carry-on, and then Mike's here. If it weren't for the Ford truck thing, it looks just like Mike's truck. It's just not an accident. 545. That's cool. The door's on the other side. It's on the conductor's side. That's an old one. When did they stop that? 2010 or so? That old livery?
Yeah, because I think I read somewhere that to management, it gave the wrong impression of the new railroad. Being, the old Santa Fe war bonnet.
Oh, yeah, sure. Because it looked too much like
And plus it says Santa Fe on the nose.
Yeah. So it wasn't a clear enough change from Santa Fe, basically, after the Burlington Northern
Right.
merger. I can kind of see that. I see why you'd want a clear separation, I guess. It also seems a little silly, but whatever. It's not my railroad. And I don't have the same problems that they have, so maybe they're trying to differentiate. It's a competitive business. They did replace this hinge, though. See where they ground it down to re-weld it. Look at that. And they didn't, because these are grinds. Those are from you can actually see the individual blade marks from where they ground it down to re-weld it.
Then you ask yourself, how did you screw up a door, especially heavy with heavy hinges, where you have to replace a hinge?
Have you ever worked around people, Todd? They can find a way. They can always find a way. And then there's this nicely contrasting panel off of a modern BNSF unit. That's close enough.
Really?
The Conrail. What's funny is from here we don't know which Conrail it is. I don't know if this is the good one or the mullet one.
That's a good question.
I don't think we can tell from this angle. I never really thought about that before. If you hold your thumb over the comfort cab, can you tell which one's which? I think this is CSX Conrail, because I think doesn't the NS, the font is bigger? Doesn't it say longer down the side?
I would think you would see your bad paint line if it was a CSX coming through.
You probably would.
It might just be out of the...
And Lucas
Right.
says it's 8098, so that would make it NS, so maybe it is. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Is he giving me one of the coins? Or he's getting something from him. Or he's explaining, kid, this is why it's important to not walk in front of a train. In another 5 years, when you're thinking with your friends, should I play chicken with this thing? We weigh 2 million tons. That's cool.
I could think other stupid things like, hey, bub, can I borrow $1?
Yeah. Hey, big man, let me hold $1.
Some guy lay his hands out there.
The CSX ain't paying what it used to. Sure be nice. I'll pay you Monday. Your daddy said it's okay. I'll trade you this corned beef sandwich. Yeah, it is 8098. Yeah, so no, I mean, the mullet would go right through there. I guess, depending on how close you cut it. Be hard to tell. We'll have to do them side by side at some point. Because I think that's the only one that they both have a heritage unit for, isn't it?
I'm sorry, I was looking at the chat.
CSX and NS, I think the only one they both have the same heritage unit for is Conrail, isn't it?
I would say yes.
I can't think of any others.
And probably, I don't know, does CSX have a New York Central? Because see, most of New York Central went to CSX.
Yeah.
NS got the Penzi.
Yeah, but
there was some part of it still got where NS got a little part of that stuff. I guess that was
the northeast corner.
lines that CSX didn't need. They're like, yeah, we already got our own line in that direction. Yeah, you can have it.
Yeah, Brandon's saying New York Central and Lucas. Yeah, so those would be the two. We need to do a side by side on those two. Yeah, Dirk caught my reference. I'll pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. That's exactly what I was thinking of in my head. So thank you. He caught it. Dirk's paying attention to the home game.
There's our happy
Yeah.
CSXs.
Boy, they did a terrific job on that Eagle. This is one I cannot make fun of. They did a great job on this one. I'm not as much of a fan of that. It's probably my least favorite of the Heritage ones, but this one is very nice. They did a fantastic job on that.
I'm only disappointed they just did 2 engines for
Yeah.
Alpha for their whole area, like to show off across the country. Just 2.
Yeah. Although they have had them together pretty much the whole time. Every shot I've seen, these two have been back to back.
Remember what I say, the C in CSX is cheap.
That's right. Cheap solutions experimented.
Exactly.
This is in an intermodal yard, I guess. Look at those giant cranes.
Is that the one down in Georgia?
I don't think they have the trains that big there. They may. I've driven past that one. I've never been to the yard, but boy, you get stopped at those crossings over and over and over and over. It's extremely active. Union City, I think is the name of it. Union City, Georgia. I know it's super active. This is the earlier one, but he stopped and tied down. I think this is where Mike was. And you see, here comes another NS who actually got priority, I'm assuming. Interesting. Huh.
I'm trying to remember what Mike sent me. Something about how many times.
How many times it got stopped?
You're right. So many problems.
Yeah.
Train breaking into, mechanical issues outside of that. It took them forever just to go a few miles. And it's like, I think I replied to him. What was it? Typical NS day.
Yeah, you did. I'm trying to see. You said, well, no, it's a different thread. There's too many threads. Because there was the one where I was asking when it would come by. Oh, there's a picture of Billy repainting. Yeah, here we go. Took the train 12 hours to go 20 miles due to breakdowns and even a train separation from bootleggers to CP Tasso, the north end of Cleveland, Tennessee. So it took it 12 hours to get from where Mike saw it in the afternoon until it showed up by my work. There you go.
NS.
Yeah, that's terrific. Yeah, 12 hours for 20 miles. So that may have been why it was tied down. It may have just been the continual issues. So maybe it wasn't priority. Yeah, till I showed up and they got going. It happens every time, he says. Yeah, of course. It usually starts going about 30 seconds before you arrive. Oh, that's great. Great shot. Yeah, thank you for sending that. Beautiful detail. It's the best shot I've seen to the side of it.
See, this is where if there's going to be another category, you have one called Best Wallpaper.
There you go. That's right. Because there are some I've actually put up as wallpaper on my computer, but of course, as you know now from seeing the monitors, what we show in the beginning of the show is just my wallpaper. So we now on this computer I leave it as the best of the rails now. I used to change it after the show every week and then have to remember to change it back. And that got a little difficult to remember, so I stopped doing that. Now it's always just this one. And look at the blue horns. That's cool. They painted everything on that. Terrific job. Look at this. Look at the difficulty of painting that eyelet. Because they had to paint all sides of the eyelet because the inside of it's painted too. And mask that off. And then tape the inside of the arch of the eyelet.
Once again, comparing it to my beloved CSX,
Yeah.
they took better care
They did.
and better, what's the right word? Attention
Diligence.
to detail.
Yeah, look at
Diligence.
this. They painted half the hinge holes.
Yeah, kudos to their paint department.
Yeah, that's amazing. Great job, guys. Huh, that's cool. What a great shot.
Norfolk Southern, what's your function?
I'm going to assume that that's not copyrighted because it's obviously conjunction junction. What's your function? But I'm hoping, I don't know. There's a chance that could be copyrighted. I wish I'd known. I'd listened to it ahead of time and cleared it. But
Best of
I
all
do like-
style compilation.
that's right. Oh, look at that. Is that the Birmingham, I believe? I think we all grew up listening to Schoolhouse Rock and the conjunction junction. What's your function? There's the Wabash with a -9. Man, I wish I could listen to the whole song. You and I are going to listen to it after the show separately, so we don't get a copyright strike. It's number 70. We'll remember that one, 70-1. And then I'll know if I can play it next week. There's another Dash 9. Was that double Dash 9s? I think it was. Ooh.
That was a bang.
Yeah, it was. Wave, 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 wave. It's a nice compilation. We're definitely going to go back and watch that again. Sorry to whoever sent that in. It was amusing, but the danger of a copyright strike is high. And after a recent incident with apparently somebody's party in the rail cam, we're on thin ice at the moment with the music. This is no, this is it's the same spot. They just got down a low angle. Yeah, that's cool. I do like the low angle. They did a little vignette too. Boy, it was a pretty day, wasn't it? Because it was raining actually in Cleveland. It was all like fluffy and pretty over here.
Really something special. And no, Mike didn't have the equipment.
Of course. He was supposed to be on vacation. Oh, you know, Danny was excited to go watch the train for a while, wasn't she? But we're on vacation. Exactly. I don't have to film.
That's called, you know, this is going to cost you in cobalt blue glassware.
Yes.
I do not blame her.
She has almost completely finished the kitchen cabinets, by the way. I'm sure she can hear me right now since Mike's currently commenting. She has some very nice pieces, but there's a lot of blue glass in that house right now.
Hey, I don't blame her.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really good. And it's a good thing to, while he's at the track, she can go and visit another antique store she's not been in. It makes sense. I wonder how much blue glass he's going to have when he gets back from this trip.
You know what I'm thinking right now?
What's that?
Flintstones.
Oh, yeah.
Benny and Wilma.
Yeah, that's right.
Charge it!
I need to go back and watch some of those again. I started watching Top Cat
I
when we
love
started
you,
seeing
Danny.
Top Cat. He said it's like when you turn the camera off and then the train comes. Man, that's happened all the time. We had that actually one of our Easter things that Mike did early on in the channel with me. I think it was 2022. Mike and I were filming at Bootleggers, and we had 13 trains that day. But twice we had broken down most of the equipment. I then had to crank it back up because something else came through. And then we started taking it all down again. And there was another one. We're like, man, we're actually getting tired of them. We're like, there's been 13 in 3 hours. We were exhausted. But anyway. Wow, this is crazy. The other shot. That's the other side. All the 2026s. Everybody got him. This is the Bootleggers tie down. I guess if it's going to take 12 hours to move 20 miles, everybody does get a chance. Except
well, that's
for,
that
except for
picture
me.
that Mike sent us. I was shocked how many people were around.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And Mike actually sent us one very similar to this. I guess he probably crossed over to say hi to Buddy the Goat, who lives right about where Mike's standing at the driveway. I didn't notice that it ends right there. So this is their normal. See the normal line that they have? It's like they masked the normal line, so it actually stops higher on this stripe, just like they normally do their front stripe pattern. They have a lot of detail on that. Their art department really went after that one. That's a different photo. That one's good. Very crisp. It's a nice picture. Ray's gonna have a tough time tonight.
I know. That's the trouble.
Mm-hmm. It's harder than playing the home game, isn't it?
Okay, let's 2026 is on all categories. Congratulations,
Yep.
whoever individual pictures are.
Yeah. Yeah, it's harder than the home game. It's like when you see people playing Wheel of Fortune and they can't guess it, and you're like, man, these guys are idiots. And then you think, I don't know, they're doing it while other stuff's going on. That's like trying to guess the correct best photos of the week. Oh, look at this.
That's clever.
That's awesome. And a little detail, little inside the yes, William Collins, that is correct. He's remembering the stories. The old man and the Subaru blocking the tracks. That was a different day, but that was within 2 months of that time. That was actually, we were so hungry that day that we had a pizza delivered to the side of the tracks, and the pizza guy said he actually almost didn't come because we had it delivered to the graveyard. He said, "Surely somebody's pulling my leg." I'm like, "No, we're just starving, bro. Give me the pizza." So, Mike and I hardly ever eat pizza. That's how hungry we were, and there were so many trains we couldn't leave. But it was about 2 months later. The old man in the Subaru tried to stop in front of the NS, and I've got that video somewhere. That guy, you talk about a heck of a vertical leap. He could have placed in the Olympics with how high he jumped when that man laid on the horn. It was hilarious. Like Mike was trying desperately to stifle a laugh, and I was a good quarter mile away, so I got to laugh my heart out. It was wonderful. And I was zoomed in. We had my 3100, my D3100 at the time, so I was zoomed way in on a long lens. And it was hilarious.
All right, folks.
Franklin
here comes
Railfan.
Union Pacific 4014 Big Boy reversing into the Gateway Arch National Park.
No kidding. That's cool. Ray was at the Gateway Arch not too long ago, I think. No, it wasn't Ray. It's my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law went there recently. That's what it was. I've still never been. I've never been to Missouri at all. Never stepped foot in it. And I've been in every state around it. I've been in Kansas, Arkansas, Iowa, Illinois, Kentucky, obviously Tennessee. I've been in every state that borders Missouri, just not Missouri.
The guy on the platform said the kids getting
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Those little fellows are excited.
Toot toot. Huh?
That's
One little boy is just like, I'm not really into twains.
Yeah, exactly. This fence here is pretty. A little girl with her earphones. I think that guy's wearing a Harlan jersey, which is awesome. It is. Yeah. Holland jersey. He's cool. Plays for Manchester City and Norway.
How are you?
Brandon. You wanna let me hop on
Hey,
that thing? Nice to meet you. My name's Brandon. I'm from the Federal Railroad Administration. I need to do a quick inspection. That's cool.
You're just lucky I have to go after this. Because I could spend the rest of the night with you discussing the difference between U.S. and English rail equipment.
Yeah, and I've got some photos too.
I love English stuff.
Yeah, it was interesting, and seeing them run the single stack intermodals through the passenger station was really odd because I was literally just standing there waiting on my train, and I'm like, "That's odd." So,
Yeah, they don't worry about, like running it through a bypass
No.
or maybe down the center where there are no platforms.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't care. My killer is like their freight trains. They are so small compared to
Oh, they are.
ours. Because
they also had one that I can only describe as a powered car. So they had one train that was just two cars, two passenger carriages, and one of them had the engine in it. And the only
Yeah.
way you could tell is because it had a smokestack.
they're versions of RDCs.
Yeah, it was so weird. I looked at it and I was like, Kayla, that one doesn't have an engine, but has a giant exhaust. And then it cranked up and it drove away. And I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
It was weird. I was also trying to take a picture without looking like a total idiot, but I'm like, click, click, click. Like, this one's for Mike. Click, click, click. But actually, I haven't even had dinner with Mike since I came back. I need to walk him through the photo shoot. was after last week's show. It was pretty late, so Kayla brought me dinner from Danny. So thank you, Danny. And then Mike had to run it.
1776.
Are those bugs?
1616 Abraham.
I think they are.
Oh, good heavens! I thought it was raining for a minute. I think those are bugs. Oh, I would lose my mind.
Union Pacific.
If that was rain, that'd be one hell of a wind pattern blowing them around.
It would.
Yeah, I found out Mike's not into model trains, but
He's not.
if you went in either N scale or HO scale, the entire big boy and the consist,
Oh yeah,
you got some money there.
yeah. They're like I've seen they're $4,000 to $8,000 for a lot of the normally detailed ones. That's cool. You can see the screen they put in for the PTC, I guess. I can't remember. I read a whole lot of detail in the mods they were having to make to go east.
Oh, there's some video out there. I cannot tell you by who because I don't remember, where Ed shows the inside of the cabin, all the
cool.
controls. Oh yeah,
Yeah, because they had to make changes for going east because all the weird tracks in Pennsylvania,
yeah.
where they weren't going to be allowed to go.
The big boy has arrived. I'm the Franklin Railfan. Big boy, welcome to St. Louis.
Still flying the Illinois flag. That's cool. Time to change flags.
I just noticed that. Yes, and they are very good at that.
Yeah.
As soon as they get to a state line,
Although St. Louis is pretty close to it, so maybe this was their first
right
stop.
across the river.
Yeah, their first stop since they crossed the river. 1202. We haven't seen him. I don't think I've ever seen 1202, to be honest. That's cool. 4715. We've seen him going through Atala. And there's that weird X track thing. That's a sobering picture if you're trying to go park in the yard.
Now, where is this?
This is Atala, Alabama. Alabama. This would also be Alabama. This would be AGS Railfans. Stomping Ground, Aiden. This is a... What's the point of the yellow... I wonder if that's well, you think it would be a defect detector, but it's not, because that's normal radio billing. Actually, it could be for this one.
Well, they wouldn't put a defect detector next to
No, they wouldn't.
crossing like
They
that.
wouldn't. And then with the gantry and everything, I wonder if it's related to the lights. It's odd. It's just strange to see that little yellow box. And then look at this situation.
Well, that's maintenance away something or other.
It is, but it's giant. Huh. I wonder if it's the back of an MOW car,
Looks
maybe.
like they got a storm coming.
Yeah, they do. That's a serious one.
Definitely a storm coming.
Gosh, that is dark. Actually, I'm just going to look at which number that one is. 78 is that one. Yeah, and you know, there it is. Atala.
Atala. I'll have to go home and look that up.
Yeah, this is where they have that 75-year-old locomotive that's still in operation. Mike and I are going to go catch when it gets slightly less miserably hot. And the wives even said they were interested in seeing it, so it may be a double couple trip down there. Oof. I hope he's close to the car.
Riders on the storm.
Yeah, no kidding. Look at this. I didn't realize there was another crossing down there. 'Cause he pictures the historic one coming through here sometimes, but I've not seen that angle and didn't realize it was right there. That's an interesting angle of it. I've not seen it exactly that way. And there's the MOW thing. That's the back of the truck. That's
Yeah.
the high rail.
I don't know if it's
Semi.
supposed to be like a thing you see on a tow truck or
Yeah, like the
some kind of lift.
yeah, or one of the anti-impact barriers, but that wouldn't make sense because it's not going to help you much if a train hits you. You're coming off no matter what. Huh. Oh no. Ah, good music that I can't listen to. We're just going to enjoy the compilation. And then Todd and I later will listen to it. That's, this is down in Austell, right? You're from the other side?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
There's just something about Austell.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been there, but I've seen so much of it from so many angles. It just,
That's cool.
you know it.
Yeah. Well, and it's also that it's right in the middle of town. Like there's, Jack's across the street, and then the little rose bushes over by the semicircle. That one's been graffitied. That was that UP we saw. They painted over the flag. Don't graffiti the locomotives. Paint all the hopper cars, please. Don't graffiti the locomotives. Oh, that was a quick cut.
I know. Me and the Annex have this thing about that.
Yeah.
That doors.
Oh,
We've been doing that for a few days now.
here we go. 53, 55. Three of a kind. Told you I was paying attention. 7736. No idea. I tried. Oh, cool. I love that one. That's one of the prettiest heritage units. The Northwestern. Oh, and the Katy. Yeah. Our friends in Texas send that one in from time to time. It always reminds me of the Dr. Pepper colors. But
It
it's
is
very
close.
pretty. Yeah. Very pretty.
They forgot their train.
Yeah. Going back to Cowan for pusher duty. Here's a big boy. So this would be on the trip going east.
Right.
Because there was no Abraham Lincoln.
And no for
See,
Southern.
I'm learning, Todd. I'm learning. See, they can learn me. Oh, that's good. Got a little lean on. Boy, he must have been tied down there for an eternity. He's got just those lit up. So he's already tied down. I don't think we saw the beginning of the tie down. We saw him starting up. I wonder if everybody heard about it once he got tied down there in the corner.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, even with Mike, I think she was already parked by the time he got there.
I think so. I do like his yellow mustache. The windows are dirty on that one too. Of course, with as much as he's been inching along trying to keep the train together. It's no surprise. See, this is what I was saying about the other UP that was brand new. Like you can see here, even though this one is what, a month old, 2 months old, you can see where the hoses have already made, the dirty marks. But that UP we saw, the gray plow, it was pristine. Like it hadn't even been in operation. I think it came straight out of the factory. Out of the paint booth. Not the factory necessarily, but the paint booth. He's been seeing some use. He's dirty along the tanks. That's such a pretty locomotive. I guarantee you that one's going to make the NS calendar this year. Should be the cover art. And it is the 1776.
Maybe when she freshly came online.
Yeah.
Before she got a little bit dirty.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe they'll wash it after this. The 1776 is the one behind it, right?
Yes.
Okay. They don't show it as much.
Or was that the train up north? North-ish versus down around Bootlickers.
Yeah, it may have been.
Yeah, because down around Bootlickers was just her and the regular NS.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, there it is. Oh, yeah, 1109. That's right. And there's one more behind it. There's 3 on this one. Huh. Now, look, the lights are off. They gave up. Oh, no, they're barely on. It went dim. Try not to blind Buddy the goat. Makes me jealous. I was so close, Todd. I was ready.
Yeah, it wasn't for the fact that A, I'm retired. B, my house is paid off. I just come move down here.
Yeah. Well, the good news is, since your house paid off, you got a lot of equity.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're gonna get this much, but new house prices.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
can get a one-bedroom shack.
it really.
Probably right on the tracks, like in the right of way. This must be in Cleveland. I think actually this looks kind of like the stretch that's in McDonald. There's that business there around like, if you're paralleling the interstate, it'd be like mile marker 16 or 17. It's like off in the woods before you get to the horse farm. Yeah, I think it's McDonald that Tennessee is. Southern
Is that the
Southern
same
Bradley County.
train?
It is, yeah, same one, 1109 behind it. This is like stop number 60 on its way to
I'm
my
about say,
office.
we broke down. We're restarting again.
Yeah, Chattanooga area Railfaner does say it is McDonald. So see if he disconnects before he makes it out of the picture.
Yeah,
That poor guy.
See if they caught that.
That poor guy's having a hell of a day. You can see him looking at his phone like, all right, it's running again for this 5 minutes. Sorry, boss. We're still learning how the air hoses work. Got a wave. And there's your proper horn pattern, Todd.
You know, I'm really anal about that.
No.
I really am. I don't know why.
It's Morse for move, dumbass. Yeah, they had to come apart. That's it.
You know, I was thinking about a few days ago, you were worried about, now, if you don't want to talk, I could do most of the talking.
See, it's
I
not,
had to
it's
tell
not as
you.
bad as you
No,
thought.
Mike, I've had to tell Mike, hey, it's okay to say, Todd, shut up.
Well, you know, you want the guests to feel like they don't have to carry the whole show. Like Whistleboard Productions, he was also a little bit apprehensive, I think, in the beginning, but he did fine.
I got one of his new cards buried somewhere at the house.
Yeah, he gave me this one when I was sitting here, and this is as far as it's made it. But the good news is, when I'm doing train stuff, I'm always sitting here anyway, so it just made sense to leave it here. 'Cause this is the one that's logged into everything, to go through 2FA on the whole planet. That's a nice shot. I like that one. Good and crisp. Look, you can
And
see the
there-
weld marks on the wheels.
And there's my F.
Yeah, it is. That's right.
Always gotta look for the F.
Front.
I'm with you. They all make an R on the end.
Yeah, like I demand equal representation. They left the poop cover off. And that for the
The drain for the toilet.
yeah,
I
the
think you're
Blackwater
right.
system. They probably want to cover that. Otherwise, one of the NS guys is going to get a surprise here, trackside, when they hit the flush button. And those things are vacuum flushed, so that'd be be an
Ooh, they
entertaining
can make a
moment.
mess all over that front
They could.
truck
They could.
and the fuel tank.
It'd be a poopy day. We know who this is from.
Yep.
Looks suspiciously like it's from Brandon. There's a drain right in the middle of this culvert. That seems like a good place for a drain, actually. That's got to be a giant water funnel when it rains. Good heavens. Because they did more or less cut
See,
a culvert
I
into the
always
hillside.
wonder, like, when they, because you know, there's a switch back there.
Uh-huh.
This used to be double track, and it always
Yeah.
amazes me at what point in time they decide, yeah, we don't really want to maintain double track, so
Yeah.
yeah.
A bean counter was involved. What's also interesting is you see the concrete roadbed, and then they have the gravel across it to hold the ties.
Well, that's what I mean. Money was put into that,
Yeah.
and then you decide, yeah, we're gonna tear one of the tracks out.
Well, it's kind of like the
We'll
time
use
that
half
they.
of it for a siding.
You remember they tested the concrete ties, and then they said that doesn't work, and they yanked them all out and put all the wood back in. Like there's a lot of experimentation even in their old world. What's it say? America's 250
250.
celebration. That's cool. Underneath the eagle. Still the Illinois flag though. Yeah, there's the portrait. I wonder if that's got to be a decal. I guess that's probably a decal as well. That'd be a lot to paint. Even if you airbrushed it, that'd be a pain.
And notice they're separated from the rest of the train.
Oh yeah, they are. Well, that's interesting. Huh. There's the UP 1776. 1776 is all over the railway network, so it had a good year. Oh, that's cool.
You look at Brandon smile.
Yeah, I can see it. Here's the arch. Boy, it is right at the arch. Found a pot of gold. That's cool. Hostel. Let's see what we got. Ready with the pause button. KCS. Don't read the number. Oh, this is the one I had 7115. Okay. Boy, that's a lot of lights. Look at that. And all the way down. There's so many crossings there too. Oh, that's the one where they have the second. They have a light for the traffic turning right across the tracks. It has a separate traffic light for it, which is crazy. That's the only place I've ever seen that.
Oh, I got news for you. They got them in Tullahoma.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
I go to Tullahoma.
If you go down Lag Street, they're right downtown.
Okay.
By the tracks. Oh yeah.
I only go to Montlow
Two main
State.
crossings have it.
We go to Montlow State University to autocross race sometimes. So that's the only place I ever really go. That's a good shot from including the whole plow going back.
Those leading whales look really nice.
Mhm.
You notice that they're sort of goldish.
Mm-hmm. And how they painted the inner ring, but then polished the lip on it. Beautiful. It's almost like the entire country is going to chase it back and forth and take pictures of it.
I think half the country has.
You know, there's so much earned media they've gotten for this. I mean, there's no coincidence that this is happening as they're trying to do a merger. It just also worked out. It was the 250th, and they're like, guys, I've got a plan, but it has worked out so well for
Well,
them.
that's like I joke with Mike. Yeah, they go east of the Mississippi, and look, NS engines on the consist.
Isn't this so weird? We're just,
Wonder how that happened.
they're just helping us out. That's good, a good angle. And you can see the Abraham Lincoln peeking out of the tunnel there. Oh, wow. That's like it's the Santa train.
Frogs.
Yeah. It's like the Santa train. Although a lot more gray hair than you normally see for the Santa train. And then there's whatever this situation is. Huh. My Muppet actually looks a lot like that. That's quite the hair.
Now, here's the question.
Uh-huh.
Everybody in the background are looking in the right direction. Everybody in front of us are looking the wrong direction.
Well, she's just trying to figure out where the train is.
Where did it go?
Hey, Ralph, which way did he go? There's a Road America. That's a great racetrack. Wearing a Road America race hat. You can trust me to find the racing hat in the crowd. This guy is wearing Shut Up and Fish. Some great shirts in here. Great hats and shirts. Oh, that's perfect. Great shot, Brandon. I'm going to put that one in for artistic.
I know, I need one more artist. This is so different for me because
Uh-huh.
at home, I sort of like make a little my own
Of
notes,
course. Everybody
and-
does. Playing the
but
home
I'm
game.
relaxed.
Yeah.
Now I'm just sitting here like enjoying viewing the things. It's
Mhm.
like, God, you're supposed to be writing crap
I
down.
know. And then you get to the end, you're like, wait a minute. I have 17 in one category and 2 in the other. I think I did something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens every week. I try and pace myself, and that's part of why I leave like the clock up and everything over here on the right side. This is like where I keep myself organized. The left monitor, when we ran this one all the time before we switched to that one, this one was where we'd leave up like the camera outside, but then we realized we can just hear it. So there's no point in leaving up the rail cam because I can hear it, and then I can just drag it over, you know, when a train goes by, which, as you notice, one has not gone by. We would have heard it.
I know. I wanted to see if I could hear it with the
Oh,
headsets
you
on.
can, I assure you. It also shakes the studio. You'll actually see the monitor start to wiggle slightly if it's if he's got some
Now, see,
steam
that's the way
going.
it is at my house.
Yeah,
You get a fully loaded coal train that's trying to build momentum.
yeah. And
My
most of
whole
what we
house
get here is coal.
vibrates.
Yeah, we get a lot of coal here. Oh, that's cool. That was right at that moment. He must have captured a still. Yep, and there you go.
Yeah.
There's the historic liveries. Let's see, Mazda 77B. Anyway. Yeah, that's great. This says Camel.
Yeah, it does.
And that says Apex. I guess these are people's crews. You know, if you have the wherewithal to get up there and paint that, go ahead.
And here's my question.
Uh-huh.
You know, you look at these sleepers,
Yeah.
the extra wide ones,
Mhm.
they stick out.
Hmm.
Oh, there's a British term, sleepers, not ties.
Right.
But do you hang over the side by something? Because you're not upside down dangling. 'cause
No, you
you couldn't do it.
And it's too long. I mean, that's as tall as a person, you know, because you're seeing some forced perspective here, but that's at least as tall as a
Yeah,
person.
that's where I give them credit. It's like,
Yeah.
well, heck, going underneath the bridge, I forget what it's called. You know, the CSX over the interstate.
Yeah.
How they get up there and paint on the side of that sucker?
Well, see, Wile E. Coyote threw a strap over the rail itself, but then a train came by, and it turns out that the train just wears the
Snap.
strap out, and it goes snap, and you go straight down. Oh, Mike is commenting.
He is.
A nighttime shot. Look at all the peeps. That art shot is huge. Good job, someone. Yeah, that someone was Brandon. And looks like a giant
Mars.
water slide. It does, yeah. There's a late model Accord. Boone's Mill. This looks like maybe Ross. Well, no, it says my birthday, so it must be Tara. So I said Tara. Tara. I wonder for her birthday what she get
Mona Kahila.
or not. Oh, Lehigh Valley.
Yep.
The next best thing. Leading. Did they give the Terra hello? Nope, they're not under contract.
No, that's where the conductor's going. Hey, Ralph, you forgot to give the special.
That's right. That was a girl. There's a C6M and a wave unit. And a Chevy Avalanche. Oh, and a guide wire. Okay. 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 We're okay. You got it. Yep, you got it. You can tell the drone operator if we move with the camera. See, what's hard here is they've taken the audio from the second camera and
Now-
blended it in.
Now, Tara, there's a criticism. Tell whoever runs, the depot, whatever organization, please paint the caboose.
Yeah,
The poor thing looks just so like I'm ignored,
it's time.
except for at Christmas.
Yeah, they do put the Santa on top of it, but it is time to repaint. There's Micro, not to be confused with the
Necro?
Narco that we saw earlier. Tuxedo. Now they're getting fancy. Oh, it's brand new. I haven't seen a new hopper in a while. There's so many hoppers in operation. It's more square. on the sides than the other one. Interesting. I don't remember ever having seen a brand new hopper car that wasn't one of the tan grain units. That was interesting.
I get freaked out
What's that?
when you see a whole chain of new ones and not one bit of spray paint.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, how does that even happen these days?
They're blank. Well, that means they've not stopped in LA yet.
There's Ed.
That's cool. Giving a talk. Let's see what channel he's on. Oh, can't tell. I was gonna get a frequency. This guy has a Museum of Beer shirt on, and something Wisconsin. That makes sense. Yep, that adds up 100%. Big Boy 4014 says this guy's shirt. Can't read the rest of it. St. Louis, that makes sense.
Ed is now so famous. I mean,
Oh yeah. Well, he's hung out with Jay Leno.
oh, he has?
Yeah, Jay Leno drove the train last year. They let Jay Leno operate briefly.
That's not fair
I know.
to the rest of us.
I know. But they did a episode of Jay Leno's Garage, and it was right when they got PTC working on it. And they were talking about how they were going to do the coast to coast trip, and they were working on the details of how it was going to get east of the Mississippi, and they let Jay drive. So it was cool. Yep. Good night, Tony. He's going to get up early, make some biscuits. Tony's checking out. We're almost done.
Night,
We've got
Tony.
we have 25 more, I think, roughly. Abraham Lincoln. Oh, that's cool.
See, I like that one better because Big Boy.
It is. Yeah, it's a great shot. And you can still see the rest of it. You can even see the Abraham Lincoln portrait. But there he is. That's cool. Oh, got
Ed.
away from Ed. Well done. And there's the layout. 4884168. Yeah. 4884. That's cool. Look at the porthole things on the side of the boiler. It's interesting. Not sure what those are for. Sure somebody knows.
My guess would be boiler maintenance in a flush to flush.
You would think. And also,
I mean,
this part opens
that's a dumb
up.
guess, you know.
Yeah, this part opens up. You can see there's clasps on it to take off the strap. So I'm guessing this top part comes up or off. So there'd be a maintenance thing. It's interesting. Huh. That's cool. Well, it's got to be a still from the video, but I don't remember him waving in the video, so that's great. Unless it's going back out. No, because there's the boys with the Holland jersey. Huh. That's cool.
Really, the little boy still
There
isn't
he is.
paying attention to the
I
edge.
know.
He was just ignoring it. It's like, what's wrong with you, child?
One day he'll remember, even if he's not into it now, one day he'll be Brandon. This guy's got a UP hat on. Wait. Look at that numbering job on the number boards.
Well, at least it's each side is consistent unto itself.
More or less. Although I would almost swear they used a postal PO box number on the 3 there. It looks like it's got a square around it. Oh, he was just waving his little arm off and didn't get a wave. Tough
Hey,
times for your
somebody
Railfan.
in our color shirt.
Yep, that's right. I wonder if that was one of our.
Matter of fact, it
Event
looked like
ones.
the Cowan
It might have been. Let's see if
design
it
on the
was.
back.
Let's see if it was.
No, it's
Oh, Magic City Rail Watch,
okay.
Birmingham, Alabama. Similar to the ones we did for the Railfan Day.
Yeah, this morning some people, I think there were 4 of them, must have spent the night in the caboose in Stevenson,
Yeah.
and they were all wearing Rail Moment shirts.
Nice.
Well, all but the girl. There was one of them was a girl. No, she decided not to be orange.
Yeah. I actually have a number of them that I wear when I go to the tracks. I just never wear them in the studio because usually it is hot. This is cool. There he is right by the switch. Man, you're right. That is a huge bridge. Just that one span.
I'm serious. It's all that, just the scale.
Mhm.
That's why I love when you get a comparison like that.
Yeah. He's, and in the peak, he's what, six trains high?
Yeah.
And that thing's what, 18 feet or so, 15 feet. So he's, gosh, that's an 80-foot span in the center. That's huge. That's a serious bridge. Oh, there it is. I was actually trying to see what it said on the other side. I can almost make it out. The Union Pacific's commemorative locomotive number 1776, and it says something about our nation's something is being preserved with beautiful number 1776, blah blah blah, American flag. You can read some of it, but I can't quite read all of it. That's cool. So each one, I guess, has its own little stand-up banner. You can see it's one of those folding trade show banners, so that's neat. When they park them, they pop up the facts about them. Their PR department understood the mission. We want America behind this merger. Quick, make some stand-up
Yeah,
banners.
seriously. A lot of people know I am not for the merger.
Oh, yeah, most of us aren't.
Individually, I got nothing against the UP.
Yeah, of course.
I really respect them.
And they're putting on a heck of a campaign. I mean, they're being smart about it. Trying to get public support and doing it in a way that all of us are happy about. Got away from him too. Look at that. Ran and collecting all the waves. I didn't catch that one on the video either. I was so focused on the train in the video.
Let's see, he waited for it to get in just right position.
Mm-hmm. You know what? The interesting. This looks like one of those radar bells, like you'd have in marine radar. But I wonder if it's an antenna or something. You wouldn't, or satellite reception, maybe. I don't know.
Or like, because I can't see why you would have a radar
You
built
wouldn't
onto
need
the
one.
coach.
Yeah, I mean, all you would need to know is like a tornado, but they tell you. So you wouldn't know a tornado from a tiny radar. I'm not sure why that would be. It's interesting. Oh, that's great. That's a great shot. Well, they got him in the shade too. This must be the 13th time it broke down. This looks like McDonald. You see this? There's a deer cam right here. Look at that. On that pole.
No, seriously, you're right.
Yeah. Here's huh. Well, you gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to get a camera past me, brother. That's cool. Wish we can get some footage from that thing. Sneak over there and swap out an SD card. Tell him about his feed plot later. That's pretty. That's a beautiful shot. Look at those trees and the detail he got on the trees. It was very still at that moment. They froze pretty well. You can see the heat stripes, even like right here from me modeling. Gosh, it's clean. Look at how shiny the mirrors are still. They have been taking care of it.
Yeah.
Oop. Is this all still? No?
Yes.
Yeah?
Coming around the bend from the intermodal.
Oh, yeah, the far side. You
On
got the
the
two, and then
far
it
end,
joins right over here. Yep. This is where the bench is. The little round.
And the
Spot.
pretty roses.
Train show this weekend? Yeah, I was planning on running through there. That's cool. He's a little far from home. A little rail link action. Ah, and a wave. Shaving a haircut with a wave. You know, to be from Montana, they sure do get around. We see quite a few MRLs. He's,
Well, didn't CN buy them?
I don't know. I know CN's
I
got a
mean,
bunch
the
of their former
engines.
units.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
But I think those are just reliveried. I think MRL's still in operation on their own. Let me double check.
'Cause I can see why CN hasn't had the time to repaint them.
It's not owned by CN. They just bought some locomotives. It's actually owned by BNSF now.
Huh. Okay, that explains it.
MRL, now operated by BNSF as the MRL subdivision, was a privately held Class II railroad in the United States. It operated on trackage originally built by the Northern Pacific Railway and leased from its successor, BNSF Railway. MRL was a unit of the Washington Companies and was headquartered in Missoula, Montana. It ran between Huntley, Montana and Spokane, Washington, largely within Montana. And the main line passes through the towns of Missoula, Livingston, Bozeman, Billings, and Helena. It connected with BNSF on both ends and also in Garrison, Montana. No wonder they bought it. It had over 900 miles of track, served 100 stations, and employed approximately 1,000 personnel. It's pretty big for a local one. Main classification yard was in Laurel, Montana, with smaller yards in Missoula, Billings, Bozeman, and Helena. So they had 5 yards. Repair and mechanical facilities in Livingston. Turntables remain in Livingston and Laurel. In January 2022, MRL and BNSF agreed on an early lease termination to return control of the line to BNSF. It took place on January 1st, 2024. MRL became a subdivision of BNSF, and all employees of MRL were offered employment with BNSF. That's good. All employees were.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. Dates back to 1987.
I hate when you get a Class 2 like Wisconsin Central that I really have a thing for it, and somebody says, yeah, you're doing so good. Yeah, we're going to buy you.
Exactly. Well, apparently it started out as BNSF, though, because this was interesting. MRL started October 31st, 1987, when MRL, under Missoula businessman Dennis Washington, commenced a 60-year lease of Burlington Northern Southern Montana main line between Idaho and Huntley.
Yeah, they just decided, well, yeah, you're making a profit on it. We want it back.
Yeah. Why don't you let us in on that action? And they've only had 4 incidents. Their incidents and derailments are not very significant. Although, I wonder if this had something to do with it. I wonder if it was financial. So they've only had 4 major incidents. They had a wreck in 89, a derailment in 2014, but then they had 2 derailments in 2023. They had one April 2nd, 2023, and June 24th, 2023. So in 3 months, they had 2 reportable derailments.
Little deferred maintenance, maybe?
I don't know, but either way, just the insurance costs and cleanup and everything else is going to put pressure on them, and I wonder if that's why they transferred back early.
Yeah.
Just a guess. Several cars contained hazmat, and they damaged and leaked. That had to be. Yellow liquid flowing out of the cars was visible. The bridge collapsed, and whether or not the bridge collapsed first or the cars derailed first is still under investigation. Yeah, I think that had something to do with them stopping being a going concern. What do you think?
Yeah, the insurance company says, okay, guys, your next year's policy is going to cost this much now.
Here, let me have that pen. How many zeros are in 11 billion? Yeah, that's a tough day. Is that the end? It may have been. Let's check. Yeah, it was the
Seriously?
end. That was it.
I'm in trouble.
You survived, Ton. Now you have to sort.
No, I'm in trouble. I only got 1 artistic, so that means you get 3.
All right.
Rather than drag it out like forever.
He only got 1 artistic, ladies and gentlemen.
Number 39.
He forgot
Well,
the
like I said,
memo.
I've been sitting here talking to you and watching the pictures and trains and.
This is creative. Look, sometimes somehow this one rotated. See, it's upside down in the preview, but you open it and it's right side up. Like, what in the world? Why is that one? It's a flying train.
That's called you have to purge your thumbnails and regenerate.
Yeah, something weird happened.
Where's number 39? I can't remember
39
what 39 was.
Is this one with the bridge.
Oh, yes. I kind of like the bridge.
It's pretty. It's very pretty.
See, it's one you don't want me doing this every week.
There you go.
I just sit here and like babble and say, oh, I think that looks so cool. And then not write it down.
That's fair. Don't forget, you have to eat the microphone. You got quiet there for a second.
Really?
Yeah, you got to be right on the microphone for it to hear you.
Well, if I had,
There you go. That one, that microphone.
Oh, I didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, you got to eat it.
Because I was going to make the joke. Now, if I had a beard, I'd try to get a hair stuck in it.
I actually had to think about whether or not you had a beard, and I'm like, no, he doesn't, because I was taking the extra socks out of here. And I thought, wait, does he need a sock?
I got news for you. All my life, I can't grow a beard. Even if I go for like 3 weeks, it just comes out looking like, oh, too damn lazy to shave, huh? That's it. I can't grow one.
I was follicularly blessed, so I have no problems in that department.
See, question to you.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if you're Amish and you can't grow a beard?
Oh gosh,
Do you get kicked out?
you become a Mennonite automatically. It's like Amish light. For some reason I had this one. Oh yeah, because the guy's giving a nice thumbs up. All right. I am. I think I'm prepared. Are you prepared? Let's check for Ray's message first.
Yeah, check
before we
Ray
do
first.
Photos. Okay, Ray has selected 1. Ray, you're supposed to select 2. I should have told you that. But Ray has selected 22.
Okay, not one more.
Beautiful photo. If Ray listens in time, he can select another one. Otherwise, he'll probably just ignore me and just stick with 1. He'd be like that, though, as they say. Let's see.
Okay, you want to go through mine since?
Let's do it. Go for it.
Okay, just 39 for artistic. You get an extra.
Okay, that's that one. Yeah.
I can't read my own damn writing.
He's trying to read his own handwriting. It's not just a mic
That's
thing.
favorite photo. This is favorite catch.
Favorite catch. Okay.
My 2 favorite catches is 25
25.
and 45-1.
All right. So there's 25. Oh, has he got... Looks like he's spilling something. I didn't catch that before. See this puddle? Or this cloud?
Oh, I didn't notice that either.
That's
That
weird.
wasn't there.
Okay, anyway.
I just like the composition between with the colors and the
Oh,
trees
yeah.
and blah blah blah.
And the stop signs and the pastoral scene. So 25, and what was the other 40-1?
45-1.
45-1. Oh, yeah.
That's one of the
Big boy
big
crossing
boys.
the bridge. Yep. That's hard to beat.
Yeah, I just think this.
That is terrific. And it has everything. And he caught it right at the Y there, so that's hard to argue with. All right,
And-
so hold on. 45-1. Let me write them down real quick. And remind me of the previous one, because let's pretend I remembered.
25.
25. Thank you.
Stinky Pete. Yeah.
That's right, Stinky Pete. Okay. And then the artistic one you had was
39.
39. Okay, I just didn't write it down. Okay, got it. Okay, favorite photo. Now I'm writing them down.
Okay, favorite photo. One of them is number 20.
Okay.
And
And
I
20
don't
is
really
this
need
one.
you to blow them up. Huh? Yeah.
That's 20. Yep.
I go back
Okay.
and I can see this without blowing them up. But I need
Makes it
40
easier.
I gotta look between 41 and 51.
Okay, so 41 is here. Right there, and then 51 is here. So here's 41.
Okay, we're going with 41.
All right, 41 it is. Okay, and now
And
graffiti.
I got
Yep.
3 of them. What's number 45?
45 is
Oh, Chicken
that one.
Baby.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, that's definitely a keeper.
Yep.
Then it's between 8 and 17.
All right, 8 is here. That's Jack Nicholson. And then 17 is Pepe.
Oh.
See? It's hard, isn't it?
I like Jack Nicholson just because I think it's hilarious.
It is hilarious. We'll go with 8. That
Yeah.
is the most unique.
Yeah,
we have seen
go with
Pepe
8.
before.
Yeah. let's
We've
go
missed
with
that
8.
one. All right. 8 and 45. Okay. Got them all. I'm trying to decide on my... oh, okay, I've got it. Yep, I had it written down. I'd already erased it. All right. A composition. So here we go. For my artistics, I've got 43.
I can see why.
Mm-hmm. Nice composition. Interesting spot. And I've got 78, which is that one. And this is an interesting...
Just a nice layout.
yeah, and it's also... there's the sun shining right here and nowhere else.
And see, that could also be part of like for a wallpaper category.
Uh-huh. And then, of course, that one. That's real wallpaper, but maybe phone wallpaper because it's kind of vertical. So 94. And then favorite catch, I had 21. That one there. And I had 74. terrific shots.
Yep.
Um,
Both sunlit.
yes. And then favorite photo had 18. I like the drag race. I actually really like the reflection of the BNSF on the side. It was an early favorite. I kept it. The other one was 58 with the thumbs up.
Happy thumb. Yes.
Yeah, it's hard to beat that. That's a good one. And then graffiti, I had 49.
The weirdness.
Headgear. Yeah, that's just, it's something else. If you don't have any words for it, it's got to be a winner. And I actually really liked the simplicity of the GATX stripping.
Well, it's just the idea of doing it.
Yeah, it has that je ne sais quoi, as they say, in probably in Canada.
In Ontario.
That's right, in Quebec.
Is it Quebec?
Yeah,
Oh,
Quebec is where they
Ontario
speak
was
Francois. Yeah. There we go. We survived, Todd. Wait, Mike would require me to play the video again. That is part of our contract, so please hold while I play the video again. We have to play the intro as the outro, or somewhere, a mic dies. You can't handle it. Here we go. This has been viewer submission time.
I didn't get to talk to Mike. I just texted him, but I was going to tell him, I know what Casey's going to do with that part.
Obviously. It's also the only photo I had of you. There you go, Mike. We made it, in case you missed it. Oh, William Collins got in early with See You at the Next Crossing. Good job.
Quick comment to Mike.
Uh-huh.
Mike, you have caused me so much grief. On the way down here, I went to top my tank off to discover, for some reason, my gas, not the cap, but where you put the hose into, is busted, and I cannot fill my tank. I can't put any gas into it.
Like the flapper filler.
The little
filler
probably the
neck.
flap on the inside,
Yeah.
comes back to guarantee there's a vacuum for fuel. I think it's hitting that, and of course the pumps are automatically stopping.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, wait till I go to Ford, and they'll say like, well, to correct this, we're gonna have to take the rear fender off, and la la la.
Sound just like him.
It's gonna cost you about $1,200.
That sounds just like my mechanic.
And like, I'm serious. Do I have any choice?
Well,
no.
There's a vacuum vent line that comes from. It's actually it's smaller than you think. It's a 1/4-inch vent line, goes back to the charcoal filter, and that's part of what allows it to evacuate the vapors during the fill process. And there's a little valve on it, and it's relatively cheap. And I don't know how easy it is to get to, but I can show you where it is. You may be able to fix it.
I don't think that's it. Because
That was a good try.
I don't think that would prevent fuel from flowing out of the pump, because
It will.
It sees something and it automatically shuts down.
Yeah, because it's just like how if you hold your thumb over the vent hole of a gas can, none will pour. It's the same thing, but
true.
backwards. It's got an air lot. Yeah, so I can show you that.
Just my luck.
We stroll outside. All right, y'all. Well, Dirk, we'll also see you at the next crossing. Thanks everybody for joining us. We're gonna switch over to our regular outro music. There we go. It's like a warm hug.
And thank you, Casey, for having it arranged where throughout the whole show I didn't have to sit here and look at myself.
That's right.
Keeps me from getting paranoid.
Todd's monitor doesn't show Todd. It works out really well. That also helps with Mike. Dirk says, Todd, you do have a choice. I know a guy. So, Dirk, call Todd.
Really?
All right, y'all. Thanks for joining us. This has been special guest host Todd here in the studio. So I'm Casey. That was Todd. Next week, there'll be a Mike. We'll be back here again to judge your submissions. Get your friends to send them in at realmoments.com. And hey, I was pretty close, Todd. I said we'd be done around 8. It's 8:14. I'm getting better at this.
That's not bad.
I got a pretty good feel for this by now.
That's 7:14 my time.
That's right. See, it's still early. Todd's going to go home, see his dog. Thanks, Leanne. Thanks for sticking with us. We'll see y'all soon. Leanne, we're going to do a remote at your place at some point when you get through painting all the cabooses. Cabooses? Anyway, When you're done, we'll be there. All right, y'all. We're going to go. Todd's going to head home, go see his dog. I'm going to head to find some grub. And we'll see how much of the...
Have a great evening.
That's right. We'll see y'all at the next crossing. And you'll see Mike sometime this week when he returns to the crossing, when he's through vacationing. So anyway, from all of us here in the studio at Rail Moments, we'll see you soon.